Tap the bell icon after subscribing and turn on notifications and you'll never miss a video again. Thanks, guys. What's going on, internet? The Black Hokage here, aka TBH, and to be honest, I'd like to welcome you all back to the Gaming Illuminaughty podcast. We are the enlightened gamers who are about to have some fun on episode 61. Rocking with me today is my co-host, who's most likely to drown out of the GI squad because he can't swim. JG, say what up to the people.
Pray for me. I need my floaties or something to save me. Y'all niggas ain't gonna save me, man.
Global warming's coming.
Global warming. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you about to.
I gotta learn how to swim. I gotta learn how to swim, man. I should have been learning.
What a nerd. What a nerd. And my second co-host is favorite new rapper is T Grizzly because he's from Detroit and he has to like him by default.
I hate you, dog.
Yo, give it Ethos. Say what up to the people. Let them know about T Grizzly, man. Go ahead.
First day out. Go listen to that shit.
First day out.
I hate you.
Let's see. And my third co-host will be attending E3 for the first time. He's bringing deep dish pizzas and bootleg Twister albums from Chicago to LA with him in his suitcase. Say what up to the people, flock.
What up, man? What up?
Hey, and we got something different for y'all this episode, man. Episode 61. Remember this, man. This man is making history right here. Our special guest for today is our Patreon backer, Obi. Shout out to Obi for supporting the GI. You were the first ever Patreon backer to be on the show. Say what up to the people, Obi. Let them know what kind of games you like. If there's any YouTube, Twitter, anything you want to shout out, let them know right here in the intro, man.
I'm Obi. I mostly play League and Overwatch. Hard Stuck Plat 3. Yeah.
That rank.
Are you platinum, silver, gold?
We gotta try hard. We gotta try hard on the podcast. Bet. And my opening statement for today is shout out to everybody who does support us on Patreon. But I'm just letting you guys know right now, if you back us and you want that specific reward for whatever tier that you pledge, please check in order for us to coordinate and give these rewards to you, you guys got to check your messages. It was hard for me to get in contact with people to try to get them on the podcast, the ones that pledged for them. So shout out to Obi for actually responding to the message. There's another dude, but he lived out in Tokyo, so it was kind of like a timing difference, and we was gonna have to set it up for a different time. I know JD's been having trouble trying to get judges on the GI radio. Yeah. So it's like, if you're backing us on Patreon, please turn on your notifications so that way you know when you get a message from us and it'll email you or whatever. Because we're gonna try to meet y'all halfway, but it's not our job to chase y'all across the world. Please look at your messages because we trying to get this community thing going. Other than that, feel free to shake the show on the go. The GI podcast is available on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, and the Google Play Store. Make sure to download our free app to get the latest news on iOS and Android. But let's cut all the promotion and let's get into it. I know y'all looking at the notes. I put this at the top and I put up some big maybes because I know everybody didn't buy it. I know me, JG, Flock have Tekken. Have you played Tekken, Obi?
Nah, I'm not that good with fighters. I just get my ass whipped, so I stay off that shit.
I respect it. I respect the honesty. Same thing with Ethos. Let's briefly just talk about this one. Jay, how you feeling about Tekken?
Initially it's them damn servers, man. Like, that's always the number one thing when it comes to these fighters. If them servers ain't right, then it's gonna be some bullshit. They're pretty bad right now, but I've only played like one night and it was okay with us. Of course, we had Ace on the West Coast and he was kind of messing up at times, but other than that, it was pretty solid with us. But that's been like the main complaint. I have not played the story or treasure mode yet, but I've seen some crazy stuff in treasure mode as well. And some people have been like trying to bring some propaganda of like spamming and stuff, but they pretty much fixed it. Like, it's treasure mode, so that's not like the real mode. So overall it's cool though. Like, it's like the Tekken that I remembered, so it kind of brings back a nostalgia effect for me. So again, like, the servers are number one, but besides that, it's cool to me. Like, I don't really see anything that's super duper bad that I would be like just ready to shit on the game or anything. So
bet I agree with you. The game is fun, but the servers are completely trash, to the point where, like, I was looking at some reviews and people were giving it like 9s and stuff, and it's like, based off of them servers alone, like, there's no way it can be above an 8 because the servers are so damn terrible in the game. I'm really hoping they patch them soon because the game is great. I know you said you didn't play the the treasure mode.
Treasure mode, yeah.
I haven't played story mode, but treasure mode is the best thing that I played so far. That shit is mad fun because it's like after every fight you get some gear that you can unlock, and there's so much gear and customization in the game, which really surprised me. you would have thought it was like a free to play game with the amount of skins and different things that you can unlock for your characters, and you can make them real goofy and do all different types of weird shit. So I appreciate the customization and the fact that it's not hard to unlock stuff as long as you're decent at the game. But they gotta do something about them servers. Flock, did you get a chance to play?
I only got a chance to like just practice, try to learn some stuff for like a few minutes. Busy, man. I had a chance to really play it, but I got it though. I'm planning on getting into it before we bail out.
Shout out to Blitz in the chat. He said they're gonna patch it soon. They said today.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have to boot up the PS4 and see what that's about. I know none of y'all got Injustice 2 except for me, right?
I got
it. You got it? You played it?
Once again, busy.
Damn, Flock don't play no games.
Bro, I'm working like 60 hours a week, fam. I don't have time to do shit.
But you see, that's why I put it on the notes. I said maybe. Y'all should have just been like, scratch that shit, man. I was like,
been busy, man. I'm sorry.
It's
I got
all
it,
good,
though, man. I beat the story though. I did do that.
Oh, true. What'd you think of the story?
I was dope.
Okay. I'm gonna pull an ethos. If you guys want to see my thoughts on Injustice 2, I did do a review. You guys can check it out on my channel. Other than that, let's hop into the PlayStation news. All right, so PS Plus free games for the month of June. Hold up, let me bring this shit up on the monitor. All right, you guys should be able to see it. Sony is stepping it up for June, yo. If y'all paying that for that PS Plus, you guys get a Killing Floor 2 on the PS4 as well as the full 5 episodes of Life is Strange. That's for the PS4. And then PS3 you guys get World Rally World Rally Racer whatever 5 and Abyss Odyssey. I don't know what the hell that is. To be honest, it doesn't matter what the PS3 and the Vita are getting, whatever. Killing Floor 2 and Life is Strange, that's all you need to know about. If you haven't played those games, both of those games are great. I know Ethos did a whole thesis on how it changed his life. Could you give us a little synopsis of that real quick?
Go watch my video.
That
It's not like 50K views, some lights.
Stunting on us, bro.
It's a fun game though. It's a really cool game. Killing Floor 2 is a lot of fun.
True.
It's a kind of fun co-op.
Is it still in early access?
That's a good question. Let me check.
Heard about Killing Floor. I heard it was pretty cool. Pretty cool game.
It's like a super horde mode type game.
I've never played Life is Strange though.
That's one of those like Telltale type games, but it's like the butterfly effect, where like you can like rewind time and shit like that. So it's like it affects different things.
I think it's out of early access. Looks like
it should have been by now.
Yeah, it's out of it.
True. So I mean, if you're on PS4 and you broke, you can't afford any of the games that they about to show at E3. Then I guess you guys can play that as long as you got the PS Plus. Let's talk about something we all can discuss. Since the last podcast, Destiny 2 was revealed. Now I know this article was talking about the peer-to-peer servers because I couldn't find the original one. I was too lazy to find the original one they posted. But whatever. I'm gonna let you have the floor on this one, Obi. How you feeling about the Destiny 2 reveal? Did you get a chance to check it out?
Yeah, I like how they just like gave a middle finger to every one of their fans in their first reveal. Like they were saying, okay, we're gonna have more loot, and all your shit is gone. Go do it again. Press that pachinko machine and start giving us money, motherfucker.
So you consider yourself a hardcore Destiny fan?
Hell no, that shit's garbage.
He was gonna say, yeah. You're what?
I love it.
I know, because I find it interesting that he said that he feels like they betrayed like the core audience, because I felt like I was confused as someone who's on the outside looking in who didn't buy the Taken King. That was actually and I was tweeting about it. That was my initial problem with the reveal. Like, if you're not part of the Destiny community, when they revealed that shit, I didn't know what the fuck they were. They was using all this like tech Destiny jargon. I didn't get it.
It was foreign to me.
Yeah, I didn't get it. How'd you feel about it, Ethos?
You just know. Everybody thinks I'm just gonna murder the game. I don't know. It looks like Destiny. Like that's the best way I could describe it. I didn't see anything that really like just blew me away. Like, yo, I've got to play this game. Outside of that, it's coming to PC. That's just about it. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Let's see if they've improved the game, if they learned their lesson from the previous games. But from what I've seen, it just seems like it's basically Destiny with just some refinements, which I guess that's what a sequel is. But I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more, but we'll see if they can like pick up the pieces. Like, I kind of compare it to it's either gonna flop or it's gonna be like Titanfall 2, where it's like it's actually way better than the original. So a lot's on the line for them.
But not as many people are gonna get it as they did the original.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Well,
Actually,
I think a lot of the fan base is gonna buy this. Like, I'm almost positive anybody who's played Destiny 1 all the way through, like through all the DLC and shit, I'm almost positive they're gonna buy this game regardless. But I do agree with Obi. It kind of feels like a smack in the face to like, okay, so not only did they screw you over, season pass, not only did they make you buy the game twice for $60 for like if you're a person who bought it day one, then basically all that hard work you put into your year one character is now just gone. It does kind of seem like a low blow.
But they explained it in the story. I mean, like, didn't they blow up the tower or whatever that shit
still,
is?
Doesn't it feel like damn, I just spent 1,000 hours on this game. You're just gonna dump. Okay, it's like, how do I describe it? It's hard to explain.
I don't, because I mean, like, let's say I remember they were coming out with EverQuest Next Generation. They got canceled. But like, are you saying that EverQuest 1 was supposed to transfer over to the next generation?
I never played EverQuest, so I can't speak on that.
I'm like, I've just never heard of a
game that
sequel transferring gear over
as an MMO and in a big world and stuff like that. I find it very shocking. I don't know, maybe Flock can speak about this since he's played. I played not year one. I played the base game of all Destiny, so I have a character who's at level 30 or whatever it is. And just to see all that hard work, all those weapons and shit due to RNG just thrown away, it's just like, wow, okay.
You played the most out of us. What about you, Flock?
I was done with it once they were coming with that Taken King. That was around the time I said I'm straight, I'm cool. I think it was me and Ace. I think me and Ace played it the most, and probably Prophecy played it all the time together. And it was like Ito said, you put all that time into that game for it to be basically RNG, luck, and then when you finally get good stuff like the Gallahorn and these different weapons that everybody was you play this game for hours and hours on end to play, and they just constantly nickel and dime you to death with like all this. Like, you play for a season pass, but then they come out with something else and they try to make it like it's a completely different game. So you basically paying for a season pass, and then you paying for something that's supposed to be a whole new game, but it's the same shit, different toilet. It's just different raids and some few different weapons and cosmetic shit. So someone just left a bad taste in my mouth.
Somebody in the comments actually said something like, he was like, all right, it's kind of like, this is a good example. It's kind of like Xenoverse, since you had to grind like that in Xenoverse. It's like you worked all that hours on your Saiyan, and then in Xenoverse 2, they just say no, and they just get rid of your character. You don't get nothing goes over.
That didn't bother me.
I mean, you did it though. You had your stuff, right?
Yeah. It only gave you like one or two moves. It wasn't nothing to rave home about.
Well, that's not. But that's like, I'm saying, like, if they were gonna say like you move everything over your character and then you can grind and make it stronger, but instead like they just cut you off and they just make you turn into like some weak like Krillin character.
It's a lose-lose situation, I feel like, because with the online play, people are gonna bitch and complain that they just imported their characters and they have all the rare weapons already from the first game. I can't compete with them online. We already know that online is imbalanced. So it's like they kind of had to cut everybody's legs off.
I mean, that's MMOs 101.
Yeah, that's the best way to get, especially when you guys try to turn on new people to that game, because I mean, we all know how that felt. You try to go into multiplayer and you like a level 10 and you going against the level 40s or something, and you just getting bodied, bro. Like it was ridiculous.
My in chat said you get to keep your character and they're level 20 and they make new weapons and stuff. Is that? I can't confirm that.
I don't know how accurate that is.
I'm not saying if you're wrong or right. I just can't confirm that. Either way, overall, I just not only was I confused, I wasn't impressed. Like, based off visually what I saw, it looked exactly like Destiny 1. I don't know what I was expecting. Probably I wasn't expecting anything, actually. I don't know. I feel like I'll still try it, but I think I'll wait for the PC version. They said it's going to be coming out at a later date because they want to make sure it's as optimized as possible, which I'm not mad at.
Oh, they said I checked it. The only thing you get is character personalization. So basically, how your character looked. That's the only thing that carries over. So like their physical,
so like the color palettes and stuff,
like how what race you were, what's that? But like your armor, the way like your armor looked and everything, it's gone. All that's gone. All you get is the way your character looks. but that's only if you reach level 20 in the game, in the base game. If you didn't beat level 20, then you're not gonna get the.
Which I mean, if you're a diehard fan,
I'm about to say
level 20 ain't nothing, right?
You got the level 20 like in the first.
Yeah.
So, in the beta,
it's like Mass Effect basically. It's like you carry over the physical look of your character, but the armor's gone, like that.
Oh, that ain't shit. You might as well just start over.
Yeah, it's like okay, I just get to skip character build selection.
It's whatever. I guess.
Remember,
go ahead.
Remember it was supposed to be a 10-year game? What happened to that?
Stop.
Destiny 2 wasn't supposed to come out, remember?
So to clarify, I remember I read an article about it. Apparently, it was a misunderstanding by the person, whoever quoted him, whatever website it was. Yeah. What they were saying is, yeah, it was a 10-year plan, but it was a 10-year in the sense that like they're going to come out with a new game like every 2 years within 10 years. That was it was a 10-year franchise, I guess.
I still think they're confused on the whole situation because they're still in that middle of the road. Did they want to be a full-on MMO or not? And that's really what they meant. Like, if they wanted to continue the same plan, then yeah, that would have been fine to just keep expanding on the original Destiny. But I think just due to the formula and the backlash that was caused because of it, then they decided to make a Destiny 2. I'm still reserving judgment. I really don't have any expectations for it either. But I admit I'll play the beta just because they're going to have it on PC. So I'll play it. Like, I'll give it another chance. I'm not just ready to totally shit on Destiny like we did at first, but I still don't like the business practices. I still don't think that anybody should have paid for it. But hey, you do what you do. If you fail to come to it, then that's on you. Do what you want with your money. What else was I about to say? Oh shit, I don't even remember. Wait,
what about the servers though?
I don't know.
Yeah, somebody in the chat was actually complaining. Well, not complaining, but he said, "What's wrong with peer-to-peer servers?"
Trash.
It's trash. It means there's going to be more lag. You remember in the old Call of Duties? Well, actually, most of Call of Duties, when you disconnect and it says host migrating. Yeah.
That and they're saying they do this hybrid shit and still bad.
Nah, for any game like that, especially with the player base attached, you gotta have peer-to-peer.
So
dedicated.
Dedicated. You need dedicateds for shooters.
Yeah, for sure.
So is anybody gonna be waiting in line at E3 or watching the stream on E3 looking for that new Destiny content?
No.
I know who will though.
We know. We all
Stop.
we all knows.
Chill with the slander.
Hello, everybody.
Wait, that name starts with a W, right?
Oh, damn.
This guy.
I knows what he's talking about. What's the name? Let's move on to some more Sony news. This one was a lad. This is recently added to the notes. Ethos wanted to talk about this one. Apparently, one of the Sony executives commented on backwards compatibility. He was saying it's one of those features that's much requested, but nobody actually uses it. Do y'all use backwards compatibility on your console?
I got a PC, so
on PlayStation.
Yeah. Well, no, they ain't no backwards compatibility.
No.
Yeah. What about Xbox?
I did when they first was implementing games and shit. I just did it just to try it. But I mean, I haven't played my Xbox in months, so.
I feel that. What about you, Obi? Do you feel like backwards compatibility matters when it comes to consoles?
Hell no, my shit's a fucking coaster.
What's the name? What did you want to say about this one, Ethos?
No, I was just curious what y'all thought, because it's interesting how everybody was asking for Xbox to do it, then they don't do it.
I mean, like I said,
they do it, and then it's like it seems like stats wise, it's not getting a lot of recurrent people using it. But I will say to counter that, I can recall for a fact when Black Ops 3 came out, or not, I'm lying, Black Ops 2, when they remastered that and brought it back, it shot up. Like, remember, like Twitch, like a bunch of different, like Xbox said for their like top 10 games, like it shot up to number 3.
You mean Black Ops, the regular
Black Ops 2? It was Black Ops 2. It was Black Ops 2.
They brought it through backwards compatibility on the Xbox One, and it shot up in like player.
Oh, this was like, recently, then.
It was like last year, wasn't it? It was like
because Black Ops was like about a year ago.
I think you're talking about Black Ops 2.
No, it's
Black
2.
Ops. Black
2
Ops
was the
2.
recent one. One they I thought they did, right? They did backwards compatibility 1, right? I believe so.
Yeah, they
have both games.
Yeah, they did that for
Black 1
Ops
and 2, and then 2 recently got backwards compatibility. I think late last year, and it shot up ridiculously. Like,
yeah, Black Ops 2 was like a month ago.
Yeah, and like people still like they play it on there.
Yeah, everybody loves that game, but that's one game. It actually kind of proves his point. It's much requested, but it's not used that much.
Yeah.
People only started using it when Black Ops 2 came out. It's like I said, who buys? It's like people bitch and complain when a new console comes out, but it's like at the end of the day, are you really buying a new console to play old games? Why can't you just pull out your PS2 or your PS3?
But to play devil's advocate, I can see how some people will be upset by this because it's like, oh, you say this, but here you go remastering a bunch of games. And they think like it's a profit joke. Like it's a profit game, basically. They're like, you're not putting backwards compatibility, which I understand. You're not putting backwards compatibility in your console because you want to remaster a bunch of games and make profit off of them. Or you basically, what I see with PlayStation, Sony's biggest complaint is the reason why you guys won't do this is not because you can't, because you have been able to emulate PS2 games, games they've brought over ports, but it's because you guys are trying to push PlayStation Now and get people to buy into that shit. Which I think is a fair argument.
And if the feature's there, I can understand it. Like, you have the machine that's capable of doing it, but if just the corporate, like, red tape is keeping you, like, from actually doing it, and just being able to snip that corporate tape and be able to say, hey, play your old games, that'd be cool. But they're not going to do that.
Yeah. Because, like, right now,
look at what's the alternative right now? I mean, you do that. I mean, I feel like it should already come with it. It should already be a feature. Like, we shouldn't make a big like hoopla, a big fuss about it when they do implement it. If Sony actually ever does it. I mean, because Sony is doing what they doing. Look at what they do. They PS2 to PS4 games, and they charging you $20 for old ass games, just to play them on a PS4, which is bullshit because you should be able to play those older games on it. They have the technology to allow you to do it. They just not doing it. It's just, that's a shady tactic. And like, we clown Xbox a lot, but at least Xbox is doing it. Yeah, at least Xbox is doing and allowing you to do it. Granted, it's not every game, but you can do it. You can do it. So I just feel like Sony is like on some ultimate dirtbag shit the way they are doing it, because I'm not trying to play Manhunt and pay y'all $20 to play this shit when I got it. I got the PS2 disc sitting right next to it.
Yeah, that's why I went out. Remember I told you, like late last year, that's when I went out and bought a fucking PS2. I have like 20 PS2 games because I think like the PS2 had the best library, like for PlayStation.
Absolutely.
And I have all these games, and I literally I have my PS2 on top of my PS4, and I have to unplug and plug them both, switch plugs, just so I can play my PS2 games. It's ridiculous.
You don't want to do that. You should
it's convenience.
Yeah, it's just I just want the convenience of just being able to put my PS2 disc in and play it on my PS2.
So what if they came out with a solution? Because at the end of the day, it is work to come up with these emulators to get it to run on their platforms. What if they came out? Because it's one thing I can understand wanting PS3 games to work on your PS4, but I think it is kind of a stretch to ask for PS2 on PS4.
But they've done it already.
Wait, let me finish. What if they came out and they was like $20? This emulator will run all PS2 games on PS4. Would you be down for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be fine with that. But then not.
Yeah, it takes development time to do it, so I can understand that.
Yeah, I understand if I have to pay, like if they have to, like, develop
a small
and
premium
fix it.
just to allow you to do it, because it's a one-shot thing,
Yeah, I'd rather pay $20 for an emulator that's going to run games good than having to buy $60 for a PS2 actual system.
That's what I was about to ask. Now, this shit gonna look good, or is it gonna look like how they did that Mass Effect on the Xbox?
I mean, if it's an emulator, it's probably just gonna upscale the shit, and it's gonna be the raw what it was, like what you saw. It's probably gonna have some black bars on the side. It ain't gonna be no 720, 1080p.
Probably won't be able to upscale it.
But it'll run at 60 FPS though.
That'd be nice.
Because most games did.
Yeah, a lot of games back then were rated at 60 FPS.
Wonder what happened.
But yeah, I think that's a stretch to ask for PS2 to run on your PS4. But I can understand the PS3 argument. Either way, I thought it was an interesting comment for him to bring that up. Let's move on to the speculation section of the show. So as you know, E3 is coming up this weekend. It starts officially, this Sunday with the Xbox conference, as well as the Bethesda. Since we're in the Sony section, let's talk about E3 expectations for Sony. What do you want to see, Obi, from Sony? What do you don't want to see? What do you think they need to do to win the show? Break it down for us, man.
Okay, they need to drop the VR thing, because their shit can't run VR at a decent frame rate. It's just gonna give you like fucking motion sickness.
It's funny because I've been talking about that, but and then you say you was kind of like feeling a little woozy messing with the PSVR when you played it with it.
Yes, I was feeling woozy.
Oh, my bad. My bad. That Vertigo was definitely kicking in, bro.
Oh, they said it starts Saturday. The EA conference is on Saturday.
Wait a minute.
It stretches out.
Oh my god, I can't do this.
Whoa. What?
I didn't even know the EA conference was on
Wait a
Saturday.
minute.
Wasn't Ace the one that was asking us in the DMs? Did we get into the EA conference? We're not even gonna be there Saturday.
I could have swore I thought it was gonna be Monday. Whatever.
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it start this
extra.
weekend. It start this weekend. What were we talking about?
Sony. What do you expect from Sony?
Was it Flock had the floor in this one?
No, it's still Obi. No, you want to say something else?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, why is no one mad about fucking what is that game called? God of War. Like it doesn't look like God of War at all.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Granted, they showed us a vertical slice. It was like 10 minutes, but it didn't look like. I think you would. I think you could have the right to be mad this year because it's definitely. I think that definitely is going to be the rollout this year. They're going to show at least like a 20 minute demo, like a lot of gameplay. If that shit looks like how it showed last year, then I think we get mad. But
If it plays like Last of Us, I don't want it.
Where'd you even get that from?
Because they're basically using the same sort of setup as Last of Us.
Even the walking animations look
Father,
similar.
the kid, the walking animations, why Kratos ain't jumping around and flinging shit. He's all grounded. It's very Last 4 Dead-ish.
I mean,
Not Left Dead.
you know
Last
it's
of
gonna
Us.
change,
Yeah,
though.
never
Yeah,
Left
you
Dead.
know it's all gonna change. I mean, that just looked like prologue type stuff, man. It looked like beginning
Yeah,
of the
that's what I'm
game
hoping.
type
I'm hoping
gameplay.
it
So
turns out.
eventually,
Yeah.
eventually, it's gonna be Kratos.
Because if I ain't stabbing gods in the eyes and I'm not causing a bloodbath,
Yeah, if I ain't
it
ripping
God
nobody's
of
head
War.
off, I'm definitely
Exactly.
gonna have a problem.
That shit's gonna be trash, in my opinion.
Come out the joint like boy.
So you think they try to humanize
Yes, with the boy.
Kratos this time?
He seems too lackluster. They better kill the kid.
The question is, do we want that? Do we want a sob story from our savage God of
No,
War?
I don't want another Last of Us. I want it to be a
Yeah.
savage ass story. This is what me and Anon talked about. Like, I don't want the whole, I'm young, I'm old now, I'm gonna be nicer now, I have to teach this kid. No, nigga.
Yeah, he
Like,
turned
nigga,
into old man Logan.
Goddamn yeah, I don't want a Logan. I want
What
goddamn Kratos.
was the girl from Resident Evil 4 that was just completely worthless, that was annoying as shit? They used
Some of the president's daughter.
yeah, the president's
Yeah, I know
daughter.
what
Imagine if that boy is like her.
Oh god.
Like you just slaughtering people, slicing heads off, and he's just in the corner getting beat up.
No. Scratch
Slip
that.
help!
Scratch that. This dude, the little kid's gonna act like Elizabeth from BioShock. Here, Booker. She's gonna throw you an axe and shit to go slamming shit on the ground. That's all this kid's gonna do. Unless they're gonna have you play as the kid, which I don't even know.
I think you do.
I got one for y'all. What happened to Shenmue 3?
Bruh.
Oh, you mean the Kickstarter ripoff?
Because they're focusing on development.
You mean how they ripped off the
Bruh.
gaming industry? And made
Last
it trickle?
Guardian. That's what it's gonna turn into.
Man, yo.
Yeah.
Let
He's
me
like, the
just
last
say
guy.
this.
That's great.
Let me just say this. I very seldom get excited for any games, yo, because it just keeps me from being disappointed. So when I saw that, I was like, people are gonna want it, people are gonna support it. I was like, yo, couple years, it should definitely be coming around. So but with them announcing that they're not gonna showcase it, that can say one of two things. Either they doing what they say they're doing, like what JG said, they focusing on development, or that can just be smoke and mirrors for, nah, it ain't looking good right now. This shit gonna end up being another Kingdom Hearts 3, which ain't gonna never come out.
Which, by the way, they did say it's not coming out, and it's within a 3-year window.
Can I say for the record, I say this every year. I pray Kingdom Hearts doesn't get a release date, nor do they show anything new at every single E3 for the past 4 years, just because I love to see how the fan base just like loses their minds over not getting nothing. Like, I low-key love trolling them about like, hey guys, there ain't gonna be no Kingdom Hearts 3 announcements, and they just get so fucking pissed. It's incredible.
What's the name? I want to see I want to see some more of that Spider-Man from Insomniac. I want to see what they're doing with that. It was Insomniac, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
They're the ones that
Insomniac
making the new
games.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
That's
was one.
Yeah,
I think that's in their lineup too.
Yeah, I definitely want to see them show that on the show floor. Not show floor, but they're actually press conference. What I'm hoping for is something unique and just cool. Like, I would be kind of upset if it's a Batman Arkham clone. It uses like the same combat system. Only difference is he's swinging around the city going to random missions, but it's the same thing as like I'd be upset. Like, I don't know what I want. I just want something different, something cool. and I want to fuck Mary Jane. But
Wait. What?
Oh.
Ready them? Jay, what you want to see from Sony?
I want to see what Sony's going to do to try to combat Microsoft in this Scorpio, because that PS4 Pro was a freaking joke. So, of course, the rumor is or PlayStation 5 is going to come out, but again, just a freaking rumor. I highly doubt it. But it'll be interesting to see what they do. Like, if they just keep going along and be like, oh, all right, well, the PS4 Pro is a competitor, or if they just, just sit idly and hopefully give us some games. Because honestly, like, Sony is still good and they still will be good as long as they can give us like some new titles, some new IPs. They'll be fine, because we're still waiting on Microsoft to like show us anything. It doesn't matter what hardware they have, they still got to show us some games. So,
what about you, Flock?
I'm definitely with Jay on this one. I said this when they were tweeting about this stuff, like, we coming with this, the hands-free control, all this. I'm like, yo, where the games at though? Like, telling me all these specs and all this dog and pony show that they putting out here for everybody to see and go gaga over. And the console clowns that love to kick up console wars with the Xbox One versus the PlayStation and all that shit. Xbox versus Sony ponies. They ain't got nothing to talk about right now other than Scorpio. And it's like, okay, with all that being said, what y'all gonna play on that? You know what I mean? Or y'all just gonna look at it? It's just like, anybody can have a clean looking ass car sitting in the garage, but you ain't got no engine. You ain't going nowhere. So what you gonna do? You can't do anything with it. So I just want to see something. I want to see Microsoft do something, man. Do something. Show me some games, yo. Because all I've been seeing is the games that ain't coming out. That's all I've been seeing.
Ethos.
Man, I want to see that new Uncharted.
Oh
show
my
me
god! I'm so sick of that game.
Show me Crackdown. Show me Crackdown 3, and let me know.
We aren't talking about Microsoft.
We talking about Sony. I was confused when he was bringing up Microsoft. This man's ready to go.
No, because when Jay brought up the Scorpio, that's why I said I'm with Jay on this.
Wait for Microsoft's turn. We'll talk about what we want from Microsoft. We're talking about what you want from Sony.
I said, fucking Spider-Man is cool. I mean, what you call it is all good. Not The Last of Us. That looked like The Last of Us. Fucking Kratos. That's cool too. But I mean, I just want to see what games. See some new shit. I just want to see some new shit, man. I don't want to see no more. I mean, we know they're gonna show the Uncharted shit with the chick and the same old shit that we saw last year. I just want to see some new shit though.
We're not. We're gonna see all the shit we saw last year.
So you don't think it's gonna be no surprises, Ethos?
From Sony? No. I don't think there's really going to be anything that's going to absolutely holy shit. Oh, you know what? Didn't they reveal that Jack and Dexter, the whole series, was coming to PS4?
Yeah, but that was like a digital download. You had to buy them individually. It wasn't a full package.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I was going to say maybe they might be preparing for a Jack announcement, but that's the only thing that'll blow me. I'm telling you right now, that's the only thing that'll absolutely blow me out of the water if they announce Jack 4. If it's not Jack 4, I don't really care.
Somebody really want them to work on that, like with them already working on The Last of Us, and then to work on Jack as well.
Yeah, they don't. They're not. I mean, just a little announce. Like, I'm not asking for a trailer with gameplay. Just saying, yeah, we're it's actually in production. Like, we're actually gonna make the game. Maybe get a voice line from Daxter, or Daxter appears on the screen or something like that. Like, just one.
A hint that it's in production.
Yeah, just a
maybe.
hint. I don't need like a what Last of Us. I don't need like a whole CGI.
Pull a Shenmue 3 basically.
Yeah, just basically pull a hey, guess what, guys, we're bringing it back. Like, and I'll be like, oh shit, take my fucking money and shit.
What's the name? Somebody in the chat said Bloodborne 2. They already confirmed that's not real unless they're trying to trick us. And Death Stranding was confirmed not to be at Sony by
what do they have?
By Kojima.
Uncharted, Last of Us. Sounds like we've already seen
God of War and
God of War. Oh,
what about the Detroit game?
Yeah, I want to see the Detroit game, and I'm not saying that because it's from Detroit. I'm saying that because
I forgot about that.
You are saying it because it was Detroit. Because in that game, that Detroit looks nice. So that game gives you hope.
That game actually looked nice.
For the record, Detroit has been in multiple games. Like, it's been in, believe it or not, it's been in a couple of games, including Deus Ex.
Yeah, Arkham City, that took place in Detroit.
No, nigga, no, it was not. For the record, it was in motherfucking Deus Ex. It was in Advanced Warfare, and it was in another game, which I can't remember off the top of my head. And yeah, in all those games, except for, even in Deus Ex, it didn't look so hot. It didn't even look hot in Midnight Club 3 either. Look, okay, the point I'm saying is, I just want to play it because it's like one of those interactive games with lots of choices and shit, and I like those type of games. A lot of people don't, but I do.
It wasn't Mad Max in Detroit.
I hate y'all niggas. Y'all hate shit.
Is it gonna be a David Cage game? Like the same guy who did Beyond Two Souls?
Yeah, which immediately alienates half of the people. I don't understand why people hate David Cage, to be honest. I just don't get. I understand he's a douchebag, but I've enjoyed his games.
The Detroit, that's made by the same people who made Heavy Rain, right?
Yeah, we just said that. David Cage.
I wasn't listening to your loud ass brother in the background.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's the name?
We'll see.
I don't know about that. You know what I don't want to see from Sony? I'm sick of them coming on stage and boasting about numbers. Just last year, they finally retired the PS2. We sold a gazillion PS2s in third world countries. Good for you, goddammit. They better not come on stage this year and talk about we sold a gazillion PS3s in a third world country. Nobody cares.
They gotta talk about stats because Nintendo isn't talking about it anymore. They're not coming on stage, so Nintendo used to always boast.
You know how many PS3s we sold in Uganda? Like nobody cares, bro.
I don't want them to get on this whole like indie game tip as well. Like the little showcase is fine. Well, like do the little montage of the indie game, but it's fine. We get it. You're catering to the indie folks. I understand.
I can do without
that's not what people want to see though. I love indie games, but that's not what we're trying to see, bro.
He said Coney got a PS2.
Not the Coney.
Yo, stop Coney, 2012, baby.
Didn't terrorists also have PS4s? Like, weren't they using them?
Yeah, I read that somewhere they were using them to power their systems.
There's missiles or some shit. I can't know.
Oh my god,
that's great. Anything else you guys want to add to the Sony conversation?
How about them teraflops though?
What is a teraflop?
Fuck if I know. No one knows.
that is the $1,000 question.
Oh, you know we didn't talk about the PS4 Pro. Like, what do you think? Yeah, what do you think they can do with that? You think
PC gaming is dead.
Get that fucking Wendy's triple looking ass console out of here, yo. Fix that bullshit, cause I heard that shit is frying on people still.
Does anyone in the chat have one? Let me know. Did any of y'all pick up a PS4 Pro when it got announced? And do you like it? Are you actually using it?
I only heard it's like a couple games that you can really notice. Like
you have a 4K TV.
I heard you could bake a pizza on that bitch.
Right.
Remember how everybody swore to us it would be the end of PC gaming because this shit was $400?
Yeah, that shit does. It's a struggle. It's wait for the Scorpio if you guys want to upgrade because that PS4 is a struggle. Maybe they'll announce some type of integration with the what's it called, the VR. Like you don't need that extra little CPU that comes with it. You could just plug it into the PS4 Pro. Maybe I don't know what they could do with it.
But they rushed that. Like I'm saying, people in the chat, they were like, "Damn, I forgot that even came out." See, it's so easy to forget.
Okay. Somebody in the chat said Battleborn is free to play. That's a teraflop.
Oh man,
W's in the chat for my man.
That was brilliant.
But
here go. I'm no man. Well, actually, looking at it, you looked up that definition, didn't you?
Google that shit.
I'll just play with you.
Moving on to Xbox news, free games for gold June 2017 on Xbox One. You guys get Speedrunners, Watch Dogs 1, and some Phantom Dust DLC. And on the Xbox 360, keep in mind that these games are backwards compatible with the Xbox One. You get Assassin's Creed 3 and Dragon Age 2. If you haven't played these games, it's a good month, not only for Sony, but Xbox. I mean, Watch Dogs wasn't that great, but if you ain't got to pay for it, it's great.
You think so?
Yeah. It's free. It's not bad.
I'm straight.
Assassin's Creed 3 was all right. Speedrunners is cool, and then Dragon Age 2 is eh.
Act 3, dog.
I don't know about that Phantom
Speedrunners
Dust.
was fire. Isn't Phantom Dust on PC?
Yeah, it's on PC and Xbox.
Oh, I gotta play that.
I think that game got canceled and came back for a reason. Should have stayed.
Are you saying it was bad?
It should have stayed in the Shadow Realm.
Wow.
Never thought I'd see the day that the Xbox game would be worse than a Sony.
What's the name? Other Xbox news. The Xbox Game Pass is now live. For those of you unfamiliar with it, you pay $10 a month and you get, right now you can get up to like 100 games that you can try. It's like Xbox's Netflix series, not series, but What's the word? Service. My bad. Service. Yeah. Did anybody try this out? There's a 14-day trial available for you guys that do want to try it. Did anybody try this out?
Oh,
I mean, I still don't have an Xbox to try it on, so
I ain't got an Xbox One.
Nobody has an Xbox.
I told you, man. I haven't touched that thing in months. Yo, that shit is a stand for my controller.
Well, let's say if the Xbox is the only thing you do have, do you feel like this is a good deal?
Maybe.
yeah, it could be.
If you're a broke boy, you only got $10. I mean, you get. I'm looking at the thumbnail. I see Halo 5, Fable 3, BioShock Infinite. I mean, there's 2K in there. 2K. I guess that's an option. If you guys want to try it, there's a 14-day trial available on Xbox Live. I just kind of wanted to put that out there. If you're one of the broke boys and broke girls of the world, let's talk about something that's a little bit more interesting. I think other Xbox news. The Gears of War movie. There's one in the works, and I wrote this article.
It's a no from me, dog.
Because I said it sounds like it's gonna be ass. So, Microsoft has found its director. This guy is known for hit movies such as Ghost Rider. You guys remember that with Nicolas Cage?
Wait, which Ghost Rider though? The third one that was actually shot by the guy that was hanging off the fucking side of a cliff, or the first one?
The first one.
Oh, okay, fuck that guy.
Alien versus Predator Requiem. I don't even know. I looked that up. It didn't have good reviews. And then he's also worked on the story for Ghost Recon Wildlands. We know that game sold. That game went double tumbleweed. So that's who they signed on board to handle the movie. You guys feeling excited about this?
It's gonna make enough money to get them return on investment, and then they're gonna do it again and make more garbage.
I don't know if you could say that easily, because I mean, to this day I still feel like there hasn't been a good gaming movie yet. So people don't really have faith. Because I mean, what's the name was a straight up flop. Assassin's Creed. They spent like 120 mil on that movie, and they made like 20 mil back. And Assassin's Creed is pretty big. It sold just as much as Gears, I think, if not more. I don't know the exact numbers, but they're definitely neck and neck.
I think that's most just all like name recognition rather than the actual quality of the film, though.
Okay. So you have faith in Gears of War then?
Hell no.
Oh my god.
He just said they're gonna make their money back and they're gonna do it again.
They'll make their money back. Don't mean it's gonna be good.
What's the name? It was funny too because I put a little poll in here, and most y'all voted. I told you to vote yes or no, or I'm a bisexual Blastoise. Let's see.
What?
59% of you guys clicked yes, Hollywood would ruin the Gears of War movie, and 33% of you said I am a bisexual Blastoise. How you guys feel about those results?
I mean,
it's very telling.
They already ruined the game once Judgment came out, so
I really
movie
don't have
faith in a movie. Yeah, like no, it's gonna be terrible. And like, just think about who they're gonna use to be Coltrane.
We know
it's
based in the universe. We don't know.
Far? Like, yeah, what are they going to do?
We don't know if we're following. They could do a movie like on the Pendulum Wars or something like that. Like, we don't know what it's following. We don't know if Marcus is going to be the main character because we don't got a trailer.
That smart.
I'm about to say, you make a movie, you better use Marcus Phoenix. Or you really trying to alienate those fans of that game. I mean, anything like me.
Creed didn't use Altair nor Ezio.
Because anything like me, man, I'm already right. Anything like me, and look what the movie did. So, I mean, anything like me, you wanna actually see the people in the game that you would like identify with. Not calling it Gears of War and you putting a different coat of paint on it, but just using the name with different people and all that other shit.
You feel like Assassin's Creed would perform better if it was Ezio in the movie?
It would have. I'm almost certain it would have. I mean, the movie wouldn't have been probably. I mean, I can't say the movie would have been as
it would have performed better,
but it would have definitely. You would have definitely had more people willing to go and see it
because bitches love Ezio. That's a fact.
What's the name? Well, what about the Prince of Persia movie with Jake Gyllenhaal?
I mean,
does the Prince of Persia have a name? Does he have a name?
I always call him the Prince of Persia.
So yeah, what's the excuse for that movie?
Hold it down.
He's Persian, all right.
He's gonna wreck you.
He's Persian. He's wrecking.
He's gonna wreck you.
Put some respect on his name.
That's crazy, man. Like, I mean, you can't. I mean, look at what they did. They brought the dude from Brokeback Mountain to play the Prince of Persia, fam. Like,
Oh my god!
Come
When you put
on,
it in
bruh.
perspective.
I mean, I'm just saying, no. Absolutely not. I can't get jiggy with this shit, man. I'm like, I'm out. I ain't going to see that shit. I don't even want to watch that shit on bootleg, fam.
Did the Warcraft movie also flop?
Yeah, it did.
They're really good in
forgot all
China.
about that movie.
That movie looked terrible though.
I heard the Warcraft movie though was the closest thing.
It was supposedly like really close to lore and like the Chinese. They made it for the Chinese audience, so they have to get through the Chinese the censorship laws. So they made it specifically for China, and that's why Americans really didn't care for it. But they're gonna make another one probably.
Oh yeah, because China's the biggest demographic probably for the game. That makes sense.
China.
Goddamn China, it's all their fault.
What's the name? So I guess look out for that
First our
Gears of War
currency,
movie.
now our movies. Our
What's the
culture's
name?
under attack.
There's no release date or any type of tentative schedule when this is coming out. All we know is it's coming. We know who they've signed on for production, and it's being met with skepticism. Now, since Flock wanted to talk about this so much during the Sony section, I'm going to give you the floor on this one.
No.
What? You got it. What's your expectations for Microsoft E3 presentation? Go ahead.
Thieves. Sea of Thieves again.
Oh my god. I would throw up if they spend more than 10 minutes on this.
Though. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just saying what I expect.
Hey, it'll be running at 4K.
That's what I expect to see. Sea of Thieves. Is Crackdown 3 ever is that still a thing? Or
Yes.
they're gonna get canceled?
I think
Scalebound.
I think this is the year they're gonna really show us Crackdown 3.
They're gonna show actual gameplay. I'm positive.
Yeah, so I mean, and then of course they're gonna brag and boast. They're gonna brag and boast about that Scorpio, but they still ain't got no games to play on it. So I mean, that's pretty much it. It's the same shit, man. With them, they gonna come out and just they gonna do their little spot and games with gold shit and stuff like this. I don't know, man. It's like I'm starting to give up on them a little bit. I mean, I want to see them bring out something good. I mean, they can only bring out and advertise some new Halo shit so many times. I was looking forward to the Scalebound because I thought they could have gave them some traction because I wanted to see them do well.
Wasn't that resurrected?
What, Scalebound?
Yeah,
No, it was killed.
The license was still taken by Microsoft. They still own the concept of it and so forth, and it's trademarked.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
they go right. We snapping, ain't it? I mean, they gonna do that. Then they gonna show the little the VR shit, and it's gonna be all types of it's just the same dog and pony show they typically do.
What's the name? What I really don't want to see from Microsoft. I wish I was sitting. I think it was Nomad who was sitting next to me last year at the Xbox conference when they showed Minecraft. I was like, all right, bro. Like they better not show no fucking Minecraft. I don't want to see no HoloLens Minecraft. I don't want to see no.
It's coming, bro.
I don't want to see no type of Minecraft. I'm good on that. Keep that off the stage. I know they're gonna show Sea of Thieves, but I really don't. I hate pirates. I don't like the pirate life. There's nothing about pirates that appeases me. Like
I'm a boo that shit.
Oh my god. Well, you're gonna be fucking up. Everybody's gonna be looking at you crazy because this is funny. When you actually go there, there's monitors all throughout the arena that tell you when you're supposed to clap and when you're supposed to cheer. And when everybody's supposed to be cheering, you're gonna be booing.
Boo.
There's some inside knowledge for those of you who never been to E3. Those claps are hella manufactured.
Yeah.
Ethos, what you want to see from Microsoft?
Look, I said it in the Gyrant when I was arguing against you. Guys, you and Anon, I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to say I really feel Microsoft is holding out on some good stuff. I believe, I hope they are, I'm saying under the presumption that they are not stupid, I have a strong feeling they about to have actual surprises at this E3, and it's actually going to be bigger than everybody's thinking. This is just my theory, but I think they're going to come out with some actual heat. Like, I think they're going to drop the Scorpio. The Scorpio is going to run this 4K 60 FPS. They're going to show multiple game demos to show that it's going to do this. It's going to show, one, that their console's better than the PS4 from a technical standpoint. Two, they're going to pop out some timed exclusive games or some all-out exclusive games, which I'm going to bet is either... They're definitely going to show Crackdown. I have a strong feeling. I know this could be fake, but if they bring out Ninja Gaiden, they say they have an exclusive time, like what they did with Tomb Raider, that will help. Running at 60 frames, 4K. 3, if they have Fable. I think if they bring a Fable 4 out, I was like,
did they cancel that Fable game that they were?
They stopped Fable, but it was a couple years ago, and no one's heard anything since. And I think like that could be I'm not gonna say that's gonna change everything, but Fable was probably one of their biggest franchises that's just gone quiet. It's a start to fix their problem of games. They're like how they fucked up. So if they drop a Fable, they drop that Crackdown gameplay, they drop a timed exclusive like Ninja Gaiden, like a high profile type of game that was third party, but a lot of people forgot about, and they brought it back. That will help out the console. They're gonna show another a racing game. We already fucking know. They'll probably show Cuphead. I don't know what else they'll do.
Somebody in the chat said State of Decay 2.
Oh yeah, they'll show State of Decay 2, which I want to see because I like the first one. And
what about that pill popping game? I mean, I remember that game too.
You know what?
What was that game? What was the fuck that game?
Early access.
You was taking that shit, that joy shit.
It's early access.
We Happy Few.
Yeah, We Happy Few. Oh yeah, but that's on PC and I thought the PS4 is getting it too, right?
Yeah, that's not a.
Like a survival game.
Because I remember seeing it during the Xbox thing.
It's on PC and Xbox.
Yeah, I remember we was watching it during the Xbox, during the Microsoft thing. That's why I asked.
Yeah, but they dropped that stuff. I think people are gonna. I feel, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm more than happy to admit it. But I have this strange feeling that Microsoft, people are underestimating them this year, and I feel like they're gonna bring some heat this year that people will dose back, and everybody's gonna be like, "Wow, they did."
I would love that.
That's what I want. That's what I'm hoping for. But I still agree. Like they could definitely fuck this up, and we'll be there in person. So you can just like record me looking at my face to see if I fucked up or not. But I think it'll be pretty. I'm hoping it'll be a bombshell.
I need them to continue what they did last year, where they came out on stage and like every game that they announced was a part of their Xbox Everywhere plan. So it's like if it. So I just want to make sure everything's coming to PC. That's all.
So basically, when we sit in the Microsoft joint, me and Ethos got to be sitting next to each other, whoever's vlogging that shit. You got to get that real time reaction.
You're just gonna either see me like, my eyes are gonna be like, they're listening, or you're gonna see me facepalm myself. I'm just gonna be like, oh my god. You'll see one of those too.
Oh god.
So what would it take for you guys to be a Microsoft sellout?
They pay me. They give me a microphone. They give us all Scorpios right there.
Free Scorpios for everyone. Look under your seat.
Right.
That would. I'm really like, oh yeah, Microsoft's so great.
You're a Scorpio. I'll make a video about that.
Yeah. Look at the Scorpio.
Everybody jumping up and down, hugging and crying.
Didn't they did that? Like I remember it was a couple years ago when they announced the Slim. They gave away the Slim to everybody in the audience.
I don't think it was everybody. It was like everybody, like
it was everybody in the media.
Yeah, in the bottom. Yeah,
you acting like we're not media.
I mean, but yeah, we are. So
light flex.
What's
the name? Read up, saying or whatever. But yeah.
What I'm trying to think of what games they could do. I don't want to see another Gears. I don't think that would happen anyway. They confirmed there's no Halo coming.
Yeah, it's way too early for Halo.
But I'm actually interested to see what 343 Studios is going to bring out since it's not Halo.
Oh, they said they're bringing the game out?
Yeah, they said it's going to be new IP.
Halo Wars 2. Oh no, I was going to say Halo Wars 2 DLC.
It's going to be new. It's going to be new. So I just want to see because 343 Studios absolutely ruined Halo, but like I said, I'm just interested because it's supposed to be new. So.
What's the name? What was I about to say that I didn't want to see. I'm having a brain freeze.
Sea of Thieves. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. Oh my god.
Honestly, I don't want to hear any news about more backwards compatibility games. I don't care. I don't want to see it.
What's the name? What's a Xbox game that hasn't came out in a while that's on their roster? I think they
Scalebound.
No, not Scalebound. I don't know. He said somebody said Farming Simulator 1881. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, baby. Somebody said Mercenaries 3. Does that still have a community? Real dude said.
I'd be surprised if the demand was there.
Oh,
Legendary
I remember.
dope, but that's not an exclusive though.
Yeah, it wasn't exclusive. Third
Sunset
party.
Overdrive. Somebody said I could see a Sunset Overdrive
Oh, a
2 being
sequel?
announced.
Oh yeah, I could see that. That could be a surprise too.
I was gonna say, do you think it's a possibility that Microsoft could win back their partnership with Activision, and they come on stage with Call of Duty?
No, that's
I
it's
think
way
they
too
lost
late.
that.
They,
about to
they don't
say,
have
yeah.
the numbers. They
Yeah.
don't have the units to cover to do that. Sony's
Like, not like some,
destroying
like-
the units.
Like some exclusive Scorpio type stuff that you can only get on Scorpio.
No, they'll probably show a gameplay trailer. No, because they're gonna show it on PS4 Pro.
Yeah, I'm about to say because PS4
Yeah,
get the
oh,
get the shit
Battlefront.
first.
They'll show Battlefront running on the Scorpio. I bet you. I'll bet anybody right now. They're gonna probably show Battlefront, like a single player or multiplayer segment. They're gonna show it running on the Scorpio at like 4K. I'm positive because they
Don't they usually show?
Yeah,
don't
they do Battlefield. They pretty much EA does a lot of shit with Xbox because Sony fucked up with the EA Access shit.
I
They
thought
say,
they was
hell
doing
no.
that shit on PC though. When they actually showing it. But I mean, they play like it's actually on the console, but we know they run.
Oh,
that shit
yeah.
on the
Yeah,
PC.
you'll
Yeah.
see it. You'll see
But
it.
I have
Yeah. Like nigga,
I have
you
a
ain't
feeling they're
fooling
gonna.
nobody.
I have a feeling they're gonna actually show the Scorpio playing games this year, though.
They
And
have
I feel
to.
like they
They
have to. You can't.
And then they're gonna find a
They gotta
PC
show
under
it.
the cabinet.
I will say
Still.
the only thing that will absolutely like fuck them over is if they do a demo on the Scorpio and it fucks up. That will
Crash,
be catastrophic.
crash,
If it crashes, if it burns, if
Oh,
it freezes,
yeah.
that will be catastrophic. Like,
Those
Xbox
are
will
the
be done.
best parts of E3 when the shit crashes on stage,
No,
bro.
I
Because
would
the
say-
compilations are always great. The
No,
awkward
because it will be
moments.
hilarious because everybody's gonna clown. Like, I've already clowned.
Didn't that happen last year?
It happens
that
every
happened
year.
too.
I could have.
It may not necessarily be
Me and
Microsoft.
Jenny was laughing at that
Sony,
shit.
Sony's
So-
Uncharted fucked up, and it like
Oh,
kept
yeah, it
repeating
did.
the same thing over and over again, like multiple times.
Oh yeah, they had to start it back
And
over.
the
Yeah.
control. Remember the controller disconnected.
Yeah, the controller disconnected. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Technical difficulties.
But I will say, Xbox cannot afford, like, they can't afford for a fuck up like that. If the Scorpio fucks up, like, some technical way, it's not gonna be good.
Boy, Phil Spencer gonna get ripped
Oh,
apart.
he's gonna get ripped
I
apart.
don't think that would happen at the Microsoft. I think that would happen at the Ubisoft conference because they're known to take L's.
All right, so what's the over under on crashes at during these conventions? what's the over under? I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with a hard 4.
Oh my God.
I think
say at least
Sony.
4.
I think Sony will give us 2 crashes. Microsoft
Yeah, I'm
won't
sure.
get any.
I think Microsoft can't afford it, so they're not gonna let it happen. But I think Sony, they're too confident. I think they'll fuck up.
Ubisoft,
somewhere.
every game will crash.
Yeah, that's what I'm counting on right there.
Far Cry 5's
I
gonna
knew
crash.
it's
Yeah.
Oh, what's it? That's great. So everybody
they could
always.
announce Skate. Oh, that would be great.
Nah, they would announce that shit.
But what if they did?
But
It
what
was
if they announced
Scorpio
Fight
timed
Night?
Exclusive.
What if they announced
Bruh.
Fight Night?
Bruh.
Nigga, no one cares about Fight
Bruh.
Night.
What?
No one
Somebody
cares
take
about
this
that.
man's black card away.
Nigga, you
If
forget
you
how
don't
big is
quit-
the black population.
Bruh.
Exactly.
Dog,
Let's stop.
you're about to get
Yeah.
slandered by
you,
the
you
chat,
better
boy.
stop you though.
It's
You
a
my
joke.
man, but
For the record, it's a joke. Because I know people go get in their feelings about it. It is a fucking joke from a gyran. Everybody can just
because
fucking relax.
that is number 1 on my list, fam.
Because I know niggas will lose their minds and act
Was it
stupid.
Def Jam? Sure.
Yeah, I would be number 1. Lose my mind. I see that.
Oh, Def Jam would. Oh, that would.
It's
that
funny though, because again, these are all third party, so
Well, they've done time exclusives before. They could do it again.
they have to, yeah, I guess time exclusive.
So this
So-
EA joint ethos, we need answers.
Nintendo's never really in the conversation because they're always doing
Oh.
their own weird man-child thing. At the end of the 2 conferences, people always say who won E3. Who do you feel like coming out of this E3? Who's gonna win between Xbox and PlayStation?
Probably
Last few years has been PlayStation.
It might be Microsoft, man.
I feel like it's
But-
gonna be Microsoft this year. I feel like they've
Microsoft,
had their back
that
against
trump
the wall.
card is that Scorpio. So many people is gonna be hyped about that. That it might distract you from the lack of games that they got. But I ain't falling for it.
What about you, Obi?
And like, I want them to drop the Scorpio, and I want it to be good. But we all know what's gonna happen at at the end of every single announcement. And Windows 10 exclusive.
Xbox and PC. Windows 10 exclusive.
So I don't
Shit
give a
just doesn't
fuck.
sound
I'm
right.
gonna get it all on PC.
I feel that. Oh my god! So I think the C3 is going to be interesting. Let's move on to the children's section of the show. Let's talk a little bit about Nintendo.
I love you. You love me.
Let's talk a little bit about Nintendo. So,
family.
once again, they're not doing another E3 conference. I'm gonna guess did they announce they're doing a E3 Direct or something?
Yeah, it's gonna be 30 minutes.
They just had a
30 minutes of
Pokemon
useless
Direct.
shit.
JG, you wrote this article. What the fuck they announced? I don't care.
So the Pokemon Direct, sad news. Anyone who was thinking that anything like a Pokemon Stadium or a Pokemon RPG was going to come to the Switch, nope, not happening. So you get some games that you played before. So let's start off with Pokken. So Pokken is coming to the Switch. They're doing this mostly for esports purposes because this is a game that people play professionally. So it's coming to the Switch now. So they'll be playing it on there. You're going to have like over 20 new Pokemon that are going to be added to the roster. So that's the only cool thing about it. Probably, I guess, enhanced graphics. I suppose it's going to be enhanced. Pokemon Sun and Moon are coming back. It's going to be called Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. So hooray, guys. But Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon are going to have an alternate story and some more Pokemon that weren't in the original. So
why not just make a new fucking game if you're gonna put a new story in there? It's just new Pokemon, new story. We're gonna call it the same thing. Nintendo don't make no sense to me,
you can't think of a new name, man. They're running out of names, man. That's exactly what.
Why didn't they just make a Z version?
Yeah, so now they're Ultra. And then Pokemon Gold and Silver are coming to the Virtual Console September 22nd, the same day that Pokemon DX comes out, or Pokemon Tournament DX. So there you go. That's all the Pokemon
Gold and
Direct
Silver?
in a nutshell. Yeah, Gold and Silver.
Not the Hearts.
Okay, we got a correction in the chat. Otaku Jones says it's a sequel. It's not like a remaster. So it's like Pokemon Black and White too, basically.
Yeah, it's not a remaster, but still, it's because of the name. Like, it's supposed to be a sequel, but I mean, I guess technically it is a new game, but it's not. I guess if you want to consider it, go for it, but like I said, they ran out of names, so you're calling it Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Here's what I need clarified, right? Okay, so Pokemon Tournament DX. This is suspicious to me because they say 20 new Pokemon. If there's 20 new Pokemon on the roster, when it comes to fighting games, I'd argue that's a new game. So why not call it Pokken 2? This is why I find it suspicious. Are those 20 new Pokemon that you control? Or like 2 new Pokemon you control and 18 new
they're all the DLC
assist
characters.
Like assist characters.
They're DLC characters.
So they're not even new.
Along with all the original game's content, DX version will contain all the DLC characters. Dark Eye,
you're getting like Scizor. Yeah, like Scizor is in a new Pokemon,
it's
but he's a Pokemon added to the roster.
That's all it is.
Yeah, in a nutshell, it is.
Oh my god.
That's why I said. That's why I said the only reason why it's coming to the Switch is for to give them an excuse to add new Pokemon to the roster, so people can play professionally. That's it. I said it's cool, but
nobody fucking cares about.
Yeah, and then they did say an alternate story. I did not hear that it's a sequel. I heard alternate story, and this is coming from the video itself. Yeah. So whatever alternate story, sequel, whatever you want to call it, it's still Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Alternate story isn't necessarily a sequel.
That does.
It could just be a different perspective on the main story.
So,
I follow a few Pokemon fans, like hardcore fans, and for the most part, most people, they were besides Shofu, most people were kind of disappointed by this Direct, which I was surprised because most people just ride Nintendo till the wheels fall off. But most people,
I heard everybody saying they were begging, "Where's my Diamond and Pearl remaster?" And I just say, probably because it was trash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hate for that.
Have you guys seen Nintendo's the Nintendo Switch voice chat system?
Yes.
Stop,
man.
Stop.
So if you guys haven't seen what voice chat looks like on the Nintendo Switch, make sure to pay attention to your screen. Don't just listen to the podcast. I'm gonna zoom in on this image for you guys, get this nice and crisp for you, so you can see this super advanced setup right here. So this right here is the first third-party headset being made for the Nintendo Switch. Back when the Switch was first revealed, they said that the online voice chat will be running off of a cell phone, but nobody understood what that would really look like. Now that we have an actual headset being manufactured, as you can see right here, you have the actual headset. So there's going to be a cord that plugs into an adapter. Now, they haven't confirmed whether or not this adapter runs off batteries, but if it does, that's an L. Then you have to take that adapter and you plug it into the Switch and you plug it into your phone, and then you have to keep all of that in your lap while you talk in the headset and you play online. Do you guys like this little headset right here? The
logo still up?
Fuck no.
That what looks like.
Who designed this?
Oh my bad.
The
The logo's
logo
my bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
it looks like one of those headphones that they used to be having the back in the day. The one that goes on the back of your
I got it.
The one that goes on the back of your head. Like, I'm good on this, man.
Hell no. Nobody wants this shit. You go, okay, I hope to God that cord length isn't like actual length, because if you think about it, so you have your how's this gonna work? If the Switch is on the go, where's your phone gonna be? Like, is anybody even thought about where are you gonna put your phone? So you gotta put your phone in a pocket. Then you gotta carry around your this is like walking around with a goddamn battery pack.
Somebody brought up a great point.
Then you gotta charge this shit.
That little
what the
there,
fucking aux cord splitter?
Yeah, the phone is like I guess that's an iPhone description or whatever. But what if you don't have a headphone jack? Because you know with the iPhone 7 they don't have one.
Oh my god! So you gotta get an adapter.
You gotta get the adapter.
You gotta use another dongle.
You gotta dongle that and to get to the adapter in order to get it into your headset. And then not only that, what if you're dealing with headsets that don't have that are the 2-prong? They have one for your mic and one for your headset. They're not like the one USB or the one.
Right.
So how are you gonna hook that into that either? So you gotta have multiple versions of this.
What if your phone ain't charged?
No, understand. This is the worst case. What if your Switch is in charge? So hold on, you need a battery pack for the Switch to carry this shit on the go to charge it. Then you need a battery pack for your phone to keep that shit charged.
And a battery pack for your battery pack.
You are a living, breathing, walking around bomb, just ready to happen with all this shit warming up.
But then they preach about how convenient the Switch is.
This is
like,
not
imagine
convenient.
someone sitting on the toilet with all them electronics, bro. That bitch fall in the toilet, you gonna die, boy. You gonna get electrocuted.
How's Ace gonna play arms with this, my guy? Explain this.
How Ace gonna play it?
Wait, how are you gonna use the Joy-Cons to punch somebody with this and talking shit to somebody or talking to your party? This does not make sense. This is the most backwards thing I've seen since holy shit, the Kinect. Like, this doesn't make sense, dude, at all.
Like, you just look at it and it's like, why can't the headset just plug into the gamepad? Like,
fuck that. Why are we using a phone? Why? What?
I really want to know whose
Why
bright
is this
idea
not the
was.
Switch?
Hold on. So now that I think about it, so it is the voice chat? It's coming from the phone, right?
Yes. It's
So
like
what if
you're
your
Discord.
4G isn't working or your Wi-Fi
That's
is
what I'm
like?
saying. It doesn't
Oh
make
my
sense.
god!
There's so many other factors that are
And then
into
what, you
it
gotta
when you
mute
add the
your
phone
mic.
in the mix.
This doesn't make sense, dude.
Yo, if you got a Nintendo Switch, just download Discord. Just do yourself a favor.
Yeah, you need to get a third-party app.
Oh, and we already know the voice quality is not gonna sound good.
Oh no.
Oh, based off of mobile for Discord? Oh no,
That shit gonna sound like you talking through a World War II radio, boy. So I take it. This is not another reason. Nobody's buying the Switch based off of this. Now that we know this, at least until we get some better games.
You won't buy it, Obi?
Hell no.
You sure?
Bro, what the fuck am I gonna do with it, man?
It's like a fashion statement.
For what? Like fucking cables?
A fashion statement, bro. Imagine being in the airport and seeing some dumbass with these cords. It's like, what's wrong with you, bro? You asking to be robbed, bro. You got your phone, the gamepad, and an expensive headset out, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe, in Nintendo's defense, if I could play devil's advocate.
Don't you defend this shit.
Go ahead. Don't see what you'll say.
This is a third-party headset. This is the first one we've seen. Let's see what Nintendo does. Maybe they'll come up with a less cluttered way to do things. But right now, it's not looking too good for Nintendo. I don't know why they let a third-party headset come out before their own first-party one.
To counter your point, is it still Nintendo's fault because these niggas decided to put voice chat on your phone? So couldn't they have just fixed this whole entire design but not using a phone?
And also the fact that it works on the Switch, they had to license it. Like, they had to co-sign. Nintendo has to co-sign the shit, so yeah.
I'm still waiting on the homie Shofu to damage control this one.
I'm ready. You gotta invite Shofu next.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Let's see. Nintendo's paid. Oh goddamn, I'm hella zoomed in. Paid online service has been delayed till 2018. So if you own a Nintendo Switch, you won't be paying for the online at least until 2018.
So how you gonna play ARMS?
No, you can still play online. You just don't gotta pay for it.
Oh,
this is actually a good thing. This is a good thing.
Okay. I thought it was bad. I thought it was like.
No, this is a good thing. It's not shutting the online off.
Okay.
Yeah, they're delaying the paid service till 2018. And then they also switched it up because a lot of people were mad that when you pay for the online, you get one game a month, and then they switch the games out. Like, you don't get to keep the games like on the PS Plus and games for gold. Now it's when you pay for the online, there's going to be a big bucket of games that you can basically get the whole Nintendo NES library. Basically, it's like Netflix. You can basically play whatever you want. So they listened to the community on that and they switched it up. So let's just kind of give you guys a heads up. If you have a Switch, you don't have to pay for online until next year. So, you know. Let's talk about Nintendo E3 expectations. We know they ain't having no damn press conference. Here's one thing that I want to see from Nintendo. If you want me to buy a Switch, come out and announce a bundle. They're gonna show that Super Mario Odyssey. Maybe bundle that with the Switch. I consider picking one up. What about y'all?
That's not enough. That's still not enough.
That's not enough for me to pick it up.
So what is enough?
They need to do anything other than what they have been planning over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Me,
You already
I
know.
have no,
We do
I have
this.
no
Hold on.
desire to mess
We do
with
this
anything
every
Nintendo.
single time. We go through the list, the same list that we say we need these things, and they're not going to do them because they're fucking Nintendo. And then we're going to be disappointed with Nintendo. And we're like, Nintendo, if you just listen to us, we would gladly buy your fucking console. It's
Nintendo's
so
like
fucking
an
frustrating.
alcoholic. They never want to help themselves.
They never do. and then they go home, they beat up their fucking consumer base, and then they get mad, and then they're just like, I don't understand why Wii U failed. It was supposed to be a great console. Like, it's,
Okay,
oh god.
So DeMarcus says, what about a bundle with Splatoon 2 and Mario Odyssey?
That's only gonna grab the people who already bought the fucking Wii U. I don't care what nobody says. Splatoon is not a game that's gonna pull people who are on the PS4 and Xbox. No 13-year-old boy is gonna look at Splatoon and be like, yeah, I want to play this over Call of Duty World War II. No, it's not gonna happen. The only people I see people playing Splatoon are grown-ass men and people who are fucking furries. That is it. Those are all the people I see playing
Squid
Splatoon
Hat.
2. Yeah, and a squid hat.
Furries.
Yeah, those are the only people I see that like praise the shit out of fucking Splatoon. So I don't see how Splatoon is going to even like gather a demographic that plays on the PS4. Like they probably look at Splatoon and be like, we have Uncharted. Like it's just not going to work. It's very simple. I don't understand this. Look, it's very simple. I've said this time and time again. This is all you got to do, Nintendo. We gonna break it down for you again if you're listening this time. All you need is one, drop Smash Bros. We know you got it. Fucking drop a port of Smash Bros on the Switch. That's easily gonna get you money. It's not even hard. Two.
Hold on. Let me correct you because I'm a Smash Bros fan. It cannot be a direct port of Smash
They're
Bros.
gonna.
It's got to be a port
Nigga, we
with
can
at
bet
least
right
like
now. Put
five
money
new
down.
characters or something.
Put money down right now. I bet you money right now. This year, next year, they're gonna announce, because I've been on the money about this shit. They're gonna announce a Smash DX version or whatever it is. It's gonna have all the DLC characters, Bayonetta and whoever else was fucking announced, and they're gonna throw it on in one bundle and say this is Smash on the Switch. And niggas are gonna go out in droves and buy it because it's Smash, even though it's the same damn game you already played on your 3DS.
Nah, I ain't buying that shit then.
Watch. No, you say that. But you will, because everybody will argue because you can play it on the go with better graphics than your 3DS, even though...
I don't care what anybody argues. Them. They don't pay my bills. I'm not buying that shit. Dude.
I'm not saying you will, but I'm saying this is the argument show.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm calling this shit. It's gonna happen, and everybody's gonna be like, oh, yeah. But we already know this is how Nintendo's buy their shit. It's very predictable. All they need to do is be like, yo, okay, we drop in a brand new Pokemon game, which is what people thought they were gonna do, or at least we're gonna make a brand new Pokemon game. We're gonna announce Smash. I'm not even gonna say Metroid because I just give it up. They're not gonna do Metroid. Hell, they might remaster Star Fox. The fuck I know. I don't.
Why would you remaster a 6 out of 10?
No, not that one. We're talking about the classic, not that.
Okay.
Abomination. Hell no, not that Abomination. Well, okay. If they brought back Star Fox Adventure, that could be interesting on the Switch, but they won't.
Star Fox Adventure wasn't popular enough. Like that game was
won't.
panned. I liked it, but the game was panned by most people.
But it was not popular. But man, I don't know. Nintendo be fucking up.
Anybody else? What y'all want to see from Nintendo at E3? Like suggestions, anything?
Well, this is what they have to do. They have to make a limited color of the Switch, only release it in Japan, and then they shut it down. And then they have the black market sell it to Americans to buy it for triple the price. There you go.
Oh yeah, profit.
Like the NES Classic. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so different color Switch. That'll make the kids go crazy.
They'll probably show a new Xenoblade. They'll probably show the third game. Didn't they announce the third game?
You know what I don't want to see? I would be really upset if they came out and be like, new 3DS. I'm like, all right, bro.
I'm telling you, dog, I'm dead ass. If they fucking announce another version of the DS, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking flip a fucking
the
table.
new 3DS.
The new 3DS 2D. Okay, why did they make the 2DS XL?
I don't know.
Why?
Supposed to make it for little kids, what they said, and
That's
I don't even think
bullshit,
little
JT.
kids.
You
bought
know
it.
that's fucking bullshit.
I know little kids didn't even buy it.
Why would you waste? Hold on. Why would you waste your fucking money on that?
Look like a Fisher Price toy.
Well, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, so you're talking about the new 2DS XL?
Yes, the new one.
And in their defense, that does make sense because the
Why?
first one was shitty. The new one makes sense because the 3D hurts people's eyes. So
But you can turn that off.
You don't, but as a safety thing, you can give it to your kid without having to worry about
You
it.
can't turn it off.
No. You can turn that shit off in the settings. There's a parental tool because I accidentally did it on my 3DS. I believe, and you can turn that shit off. On
And
your
how
3DS.
many parents do you think know that?
I don't care. The point is, this is bullshit, dude. I don't care about this. Your consumer base is not a fucking bunch of little kids, Nintendo. It's a bunch of grown ass men. Like, that is the people who are playing your fucking shit. Until they understand this, they will keep fucking making this stupid shit. So stop telling them that shit, dog. We don't.
You know the funny thing though, I saw an
Stop
Arms
encouraging
commercial the other day, and they were actually showing like all teenagers and adults playing it. So like they're showing teenagers and adults in the commercials, but they're still pandering to little kids. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Nintendo's just.
You guys are just jealous. Pokemon Go was a game that defined a generation. You guys are
What if
jealous.
they was like, we bringing Pokemon Go to the fucking Switch?
You're like, what?
No.
What?
Play it on my phone.
Yeah.
$60. There's gonna be more gems.
Oh God.
I said we should have thought of it first.
Genius.
So at this point, can the Metroid save the Switch?
Honestly,
Metroid, I think Metroid could. It could at least
I will be real
it's
with
a
you,
better start
Jay.
than what's going on right now.
They could have saved the Wii U.
it could have saved the Wii U, but I don't know if it will save the Switch now.
I mean,
Unless
the
it's
Switch
like
is still
Prime
in
Hunters.
its infancy, so I feel like you could.
Like they need. I don't know.
If there's a Metroid, I might pick it up.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
love
Like, I'm
Metroid.
pretty sure a lot more people will pick it up and Metroid dropped, right?
But
That's
it's like,
all we're
is
waiting
that,
for.
Is that it though? Like, is that the only one game they need to drop in order
I'm
for you
gonna
to
sell
just
it
be
on
like, "Oh, buy it?"
Craigslist right after.
I
Feel that.
They need a new IP. Like Nintendo's long overdue for new IPs.
As
I mean,
opposed to being Splatoon, right?
yeah, they're trying with Splatoon, but Splatoon is just stupid in concept. It's like
it feels niche to me.
I don't want to paint on the floor. Like I'm not a fucking kindergartner, okay? Like
You don't need crayons and paint.
Like, yeah, I played it for like an hour and got bored.
Oh,
I was like, okay, well,
man.
this is it. All right, I'm good.
like I bought it. I never played it. I literally popped. I was like, why did I?
You
buy
bought
this?
it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jenny played it more than me. I was like, why did I buy this shit? Really?
Weren't you gonna review it?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna review it, and then I watched Jenny play it, and I was like, nah, this ain't for me. Fam. Like, I can't do it.
You want me to tell you what would fuck me up? If they released Golden Sun and Power Stone, they brought them back to the Switch. That'd make me buy that shit immediately.
I don't think Golden stuff. That's a stretch.
Dog, let me have my dream.
And Power Stone. That's
how you
Sega.
how you gonna do that to me, dog?
That's
I'm
Sega.
trying to have my dream. Look,
Yeah,
I
that's
can't.
not even Nintendo.
But they saw Power Stone was in Nintendo's wheelhouse though.
No, Power Stone was on a Dreamcast.
I'm not saying it was with Nintendo. I'm saying it seems like the type of game that would fit well with the Switch.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it did come to the PlayStation Vita, so it's a PSP, not the Vita. It did come to PSP because I copped that joint.
Think about it, 4-player, over the top brawling, like.
What about
it
Bayonetta
seems like
3?
it fit. No, nigga, stop. They're not going to.
I'd consider it Metroid Bayonetta 3. I love Bayonetta 2.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I doubt they're gonna bring it out. Didn't Bayonetta not sell well?
I don't know.
For a lot of people that was praising Bayonetta.
Oh,
it
yeah.
didn't
I know
sell
the
well.
original one didn't. I know the original.
The second one did not
the
sell
second
well.
one didn't do as well.
It didn't even get 1 million, I don't think.
And sorry, yes, Power Stone is Capcom. My bad.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Plus,
yeah,
Bayonetta comes to PC.
Yeah. Now that it's on PC, so
'Cause Bayonetta
Well,
1 came to PC.
Until the second one comes to PC, we can't. Because remember, the first one had a different deal compared to the second
Yeah,
one.
my fingers are crossed.
Yeah, it wasn't exclusive,
because
right?
The thing is, Nintendo has not straight up given the details on what that whole helping them fund the game was. Was it timed? Was it a permanent? Like, they never fully have said what it was. So
I'm pretty sure they
it's
own a
up in
piece
the
of the
air.
pie.
It's also the Mega Man is also Capcom though.
Hey, but they might bring Mighty Number 9.
Shut up.
I'm good. I'm tired of talking about Nintendo. I have no expectation for them. They're gonna do the same.
Moving on to more
F-Zero?
adult things. We got F-Zero. I got some codes for a game that's like F-Zero on PC.
All right.
Called Formula 13 or some shit like that. I don't know.
Right.
Vanquish came to PC. I know, Ethos, you really love this game. Just briefly let the people know why they should care about Vanquish being on PC if they've never played it.
Because it's running at 60 frames per second. No, actually, I think it's running fast.
I meant the gameplay.
You need to play the game at 60 frames per second because it's a fast fucking game. Playing at 30 was a travesty. Okay, look.
What a fucking nerd.
The story is like, decent, but the gameplay was fire. Think of it like it's Gears of War, but on like crack cocaine speed wise. Yeah, it's like playing Gears of War on speed. That's pretty much it in a nutshell, single player wise. It's actually a lot of fun. And for its time, it was really like different compared to everything else in the market. But nowadays, like I think like people who've never played the game before, they might not understand why the game is like why there's a cult fan, like why I'm part of the cult fan base, whatever you call it, for it. But like at the time, the whole market was just full of like Call of Duty clones and like Gears of War clones. So then this game comes out and completely like flips the table upside down and says, let's try something completely different. And that's why it has this like niche cult fan following for it. But check the game out. If you ain't played that, I highly recommend playing Vanquish. It was like one of my favorite, most underrated games last gen.
Did they fix the damage multipliers? Because I know it's tied to the frame rate.
It was oh yeah, there was a bug apparently. They fucked up where you could take more damage based off of like I guess how fast you were going. So some people actually took it as like, oh, that's a cool challenge, but like it wasn't supposed to be like that. That'd be cool if they added it in as like a free mode or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. But I know Ace would like it because it's like Sonic, but actually good.
Oh my god! hey, you can add hipster glasses to your hedgehog now.
Yes, and for everybody asking, because I had multiple people asking my comments, I will be doing a video on Vanquish. I just haven't had the time to get it all recorded, but I will be doing.
I'm waiting for Ace to pop up in the chat. Wait, did you say Sonic?
Sonic says.
Let's see other PC news. This is the game that Flock refuses to purchase, but everybody knows in the streets it's the hottest game out. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds got 2 new maps in the works, as well as a bunch of different features. Jay, what do you feel like this game needs as far as map design to improve your experience?
That is a good question. I'm not actually sure what I would like. I guess not as many buildings to run in. Like I kind of want it to be just all out warfare, similar to like when you're in a lobby. I just want to see a bunch of niggas just running to go get whatever equipment and just shooting each other. I want to see chaos. I want to see chaos.
Crazy.
Let's go.
That's gonna be so stupid. You gonna grab a gun and get shot in your fucking head immediately.
No,
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They gonna all run to the middle and just go prone.
Not like that. Not like that.
Who gonna stand up first?
You see that, Flock?
Yeah. But definitely not as much buildings. It's not a bad thing, but like if we can have like bunkers instead of buildings, that'd be cool. Also like a snow map, different weather elements, just to switch things up a little bit. I think that'd be cool.
What about you?
These new maps though, kind of fire.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see.
Maps look fire. Look, PlayerUnknown Battleground is probably one of the hottest PC exclusives out right now. I mean, yeah, that's about it. You should definitely play the game if you got it on PC. It's fire. It's a lot of fun. What you said, like what I need from the game to be better?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot. One, they gotta increase the fucking rewards. I'm sick and tired of getting these shitty ass loot boxes with no fucking good loot in them.
I agree.
This is fucking annoying. It's 20.
I never got anything good at all.
I've never got anything good. All I got is
a red shirt is the best thing I've ever gotten.
Best thing I got was what they call the mask, the gas mask. That's the best thing I've fucking got, which is trash. I want a fucking school shooter hoodie, and I wanna act like Reaper when I play the game. 2, they gotta. This is something so needed in this game. They need to add hit detection based off of like where you're getting hit from. So like if I get shot from my fucking back, I need a fucking notifier to let me know. Oh, I got shot in my back because I look like a fucking moron when I'm being shot at and I'm jumping around
in circles.
Yeah, because I don't know where I'm being shot.
I'm not sure if they're gonna add that though, because isn't the game based off of Arma, which is supposed to be realistic?
It's more arcadey than Arma, but it's.
I mean, yeah, it is,
like
but it's still based off of it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's just. It
I wouldn't be
doesn't
mad
help.
if they added it.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be mad at it, but I feel like I need it. Like I feel like it would just make it less frustrating to just get shot by a fucking sniper rifle. Because then it doesn't come down to skill. It just comes down to, oh look, they hog all the snipers, they hide somewhere, and then they just pop shots at you 24/7, and you have no way to know where you're getting shot from. At least I'm not asking for like a bold, bright like Call of Duty indicator, but like maybe just some creative way they can make it where it's somewhat easier to understand where you're being shot from, so you can better pinpoint like where we need help from. And so
like one of those indicators or other shooters, like it has like a red I don't even know what you call it, but it's like in whatever direction that you're getting shot from.
Yeah,
that would you want something like that.
Yeah,
I forgot what the technical definition is, but
yeah, I don't need to be like crazy, like easy to detect, like, oh, this is the exact quadrant they're in. I don't need like it to be like that specific, but just like an idea, like north, south, east, west is where you got shot from, and then you have to figure out specifically what the what angle or degree they shot you from, just something like that, so I don't look like a fucking idiot. Oh, did they fix the vehicle physics?
Nah, the new bike they added is hella wonky.
Yeah, fix that shit too. Oh, and mantle animations. That's number one.
That's coming. That's coming. They've actually they've previewed on their Twitter already them motion tapping. It's coming.
I need that shit ASAP, please. That's it. That's all I want.
Maybe for like the indicator, instead of it not be like very obvious, where it's like a red circle and like has a direction where you're getting shot. If you switch out to third person and your character jerks to the opposite way that they're getting shot from. So let's say they get shot in the back, they go forward.
Oh,
they get shot in the shoulder, they move to the side.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes perfect sense.
I like that. Shit. That's a good idea. Yeah. I
might get this guy an award.
Yeah. Get that man a cookie.
Hell yeah.
Was it a what about a night map, like with like night scopes and shit?
Oh no, that would be terrible.
No. Well, like what if they made like night scopes in abundance though?
No.
Yeah, y'all can't aim. Okay.
I mean, I can. I ain't afraid of my shot, but I think that'll be even more chaos than what I was talking about.
Yeah, because if you're gonna give a bunch of people like night scopes, that's gonna like, I guess I'm assuming these scopes are gonna like light up body heat, right? So it's like. That takes away the fun. If you just aim somewhere and then you can see their outlines, like.
But you have to actually find them is the thing, though.
But it's easy to find them. Like you'll see them through the grass and everything because you'll see their body heat. So I don't want that shit.
I guess.
Maybe they can nerf the shotgun. Just a little bit.
No. I love the Sega.
You gonna talk about how many times you got shot? Okay, you just said it because you use it. How many times you been bullshitted when you got shot from like long to medium range with a goddamn shotgun?
Ethos is mad because he slumped down the stairs one time when he got shot.
You saw that shit.
Yeah,
but how you gonna get mad? You don't equip the choke though.
That's not mad. No, I do equip the choke. I'm not mad about that because that was close combat. I deserve to get flamed across the back for that. But I'm talking about like half of your health is gone with like that type of shit where it's like, yo, I'm like, I have an assault rifle. I should beat you in long range combat.
I actually haven't gotten one of those situations, surprisingly.
I did early on. Maybe they tweaked something, but I haven't. I'll say this. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because it hasn't happened to me recently. But I just feel like it seems like it's more intuitive that people just run with shotguns than use a damn assault rifle. Like it's just like, hey, run around with the shotgun. Says it's.
I've got more assault kills, but whatever.
I guess. Okay,
yeah,
we'll just give
it
a different experience. But
so I had a shotgun mode to get rid of all the shotgun players, right? Okay, close quarters.
If you use a shotgun, I don't know. They should add the Reaper buff. If you hit somebody with a shotgun, you get health regen.
What's Yeah. So if you haven't played it, try Battlegrounds. Let's talk about something none of us can afford. Intel recently announced.
Broke boy.
I'll let Ethos take the floor on this one then. Intel recently announced their new Core i9 CPUs.
How much?
The starting price. There's 5. Wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 5 different variations. Varying in power. The first one is a 10 core with 20 threads. It costs $1,000. The most expensive one has 18 cores, 36 threads, costs $2,000. Which one you copping? Ball out Ethos.
I bought a monitor for $1,000, so I could buy it.
Yeah, let them know.
Okay, I'm just saying something.
Let them know how much your health insurance costs.
Hey, I got Obamacare, okay?
All right, so y'all can go ahead and pull up on Ethos in Detroit.
Hey,
go find him. It shouldn't be that hard to find. Because he talking about balling.
Listen, I'm just fucking around. But this shit expensive as fuck. How many cores this shit got? You said 10?
The
12?
starting one has 10 cores. Yeah.
Damn. Yo.
How does that compare to the Ryzen series?
It's like a workstation chip. It's not really like for like regular consumers.
The Ryzen,
Okay.
the Ryzen
So-
version. Obi.
No, you're talking about that. No.
No, you're talking about the i9. So that's more for like people maybe who edit
Yeah.
movies or something like that.
Yeah, if you're constantly working with 4K footage, you probably want to get that. But if you just want to play Battlefield like at a higher resolution, you're wasting your money, even if you have a lot of money.
It's funny because one of the things that they mentioned was actually streaming at 4K because nobody really does that right now. But they said that like if you get this chip, you definitely could.
Whose
I don't
internet
know.
can handle that though?
Right.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's not just about like your rig streaming, like playing the game before 4K and streaming
Ooh,
it, but it's
nigga.
your internet gotta handle it, and then nobody else will be able to watch it at 4K for real.
You could stream like 4 times with this shit or some shit. Like games at like 4K.
Yeah, they're telling me like you could be able to like play a game and render shit.
Can
at
you
the same
imagine
time.
how fast it'd be to render something with this?
Bruh,
Like,
that'd be
oh my-
ridiculous.
like under a minute probably. Render a goddamn. Oh my god, like a 1080p 10-minute video, probably under a minute.
Damn, here I was thinking CPU prices they are about to go down. The i7's about to go down.
The Ryzen just like cut a huge of the market, right? Like CPUs are cheap as shit now after the Ryzen is dropped.
And I think I
Yeah.
hear Ethos right now opening his bank account. You want to buy one of these fuckers?
Not right now. When does he come out?
I don't know. Let me look.
Hey, but let's talk about the real.
They just
loser here.
announced it. Okay.
Ace of all trades, who bought an i7 race before that shit got announced.
Wow.
Hold on. Gotta give them context. So
I give him. I'm chopping his.
okay.
I'm just chopping his nuts. But what is it? It's not that serious because I doubt Ace would be willing to pay $1,000 for this core.
I don't know. Ace got a career. I don't know, man.
You're right. Flop. What you think?
Nah, that's out my price range, fam.
Like I probably want to play this for a GPU, man. Talking about a CPU this much, I don't know.
That's rent money.
Yeah, that's out my price range, fam.
Yeah, it is.
What's the name? The best thing we can do is hope during the PC gaming show they give away free i9s to everybody.
Yo, if that happens, on all you niggas broke boys
Nah.
in the chat,
They would never.
I'm
they
gonna
would
flex
never do
so
this too
fucking
much.
hard.
And then
Right.
until you pay for I pay for this
I
shit.
paid for this shit. Look how fucking rich I am.
Speaking of PC gaming show, this is the third year for the annual PC gaming show. The first 2 years have been a complete snooze fest. The third year, every year they have you can fill out a little pamphlet or whatever, and like they ask for feedback. Do you think this is the year that PC gaming show won't put people to sleep?
If they give us i9s, I will stay awake that whole damn time.
What do you want to see from a PC gaming show? Does anybody have any expectations?
Like, what can you
I
show
don't have it,
besides
yeah.
like?
Player unknown?
I think that's the problem. That's
Damn,
the main
PC
problem
got
with
no
the PC gaming
exclusives.
show. Yeah, like they. I think you have
Maybe
like,
Cliffy
a lot
Evil
of,
PC
Shores?
is trash.
yeah, like a lot of games that
I
like, you
guess.
can get on other consoles or that, like nobody cares about for real. I don't know. Like,
The only thing
I
good was like what 2 years ago when Microsoft came. Like that was the only time it was like
yeah, Phil came.
because he was like, "Yo, we're bringing the games to PC now." Or
Like they're
Gears,
doing
right?
it more like when they bring people out. It's more of like an intimate like sit down experience. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird though in the sense I don't
It doesn't fit the
necessarily
E3
like it.
vibe. It's more like relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I really don't know, man. I want to see like what Intel does differently than AMD because AMD did the first two. And
Yeah.
now Intel has the helm, so we'll see. We'll see if anything changes.
Yeah,
Well, at least they handling breakfast and stuff. So I ain't mad at them.
I ain't mad at them for that.
Too much technical jargon. Yeah, like the people who are there at the show are PC
Well, you know,
gamers.
PC gamers care about
But the
that shit.
people who are watching, though, are not all PC gamers. And if you're trying to bring them into an audience, they need to cut down on all that technical jargon and focus more on games.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I think the
turn
majority of
off.
the people who watch it are PC gamers. Like I think, they're watching it because they're like, PC master race, yar, all that shit. But I think there is like a small demographic of people who are like curious or they don't know about PC, or they watch it just straight to slander and say PC fucking sucks and shit like that. But I don't know. Look, all PC got to do at the conference is very simple. Just announce a Steam sale. That's all you got to do.
Why not? do less of like, because I remember the first 2 years AMD came out and they were showing like new chipsets and shit, and they were using all these big ass words.
VR.
Why don't they get rid of that shit and maybe come out with like, I don't know, like some new line of like AMD PCs that we're selling. This is the AMD Juggernaut. It has this specs and you can get it for this price, because that's what some people are looking for, like kind of like the Origin PCs. And it can run these games with this, that, and like, I don't know, just simplify the situation instead of really just breaking down every goddamn thing. Because I mean, you could say what you want. We was sitting out, we don't even want to hear that shit, and we play on PC.
This is true.
Shout out to the CEO of AMD, but yeah, I wasn't trying to hear that right now.
They may show Star Citizen, but I'm not holding my breath.
I don't think that game's ever coming out.
Stop.
$200 million later.
Shut up.
Game.
You will not slander Star Citizen.
$200 million later.
Look, we're PC biased. You can't say shit about Star Citizen, okay?
How much you got invested in that shit? For it to ever come out?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's go next topic.
This man got shares in the company.
I ain't saying I got stocks in it, but yeah, let's start. What's the next topic? Who we slandering?
We move it into multi-plat random news. Good. Darksiders 3 announced. Does anybody care?
Man.
Yeah, kind of.
I never even played any of them.
But THQ's not going to be in control of it.
So you think that would be a problem with the game?
Are the old guys still working on it? Because I know THQ dissolved. Like, they went bankrupt.
I thought the old guys are still working on it. They got picked up by a new publisher.
Gunfire Games.
Yeah, I think that's like the new name they're going by, I think.
I'll be interested. I'll probably pick it up.
Yeah, it's people from the old studio, so.
Yeah, I thought I didn't play the first one, but I played the second one. I thought the second one was great. It's like God of War meets Zelda, it's a good combination. It works.
I got all those remasters, so I might as well start playing it.
What's the name? The only thing is, like, when they revealed it, like, I don't know, like for a game that's been struggling to come out, it didn't really, I don't know, I don't feel like it really wowed anybody. It's like, oh, cool, like everyone's like, I might pick it up, you know, but it didn't really blow anybody away. Like, what do you guys think this game needs to really pick up traction?
It reminds me of like the friend who, it reminds me of like that example you gave me, TBH. Oh, you said about like your high school friends when you graduate. Like, yeah, let's stay in contact. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Ain't heard from them. Then they come back. You're just like, nah, what's up, man? Don't care. Move on. It's like that. You know of them. You may have fucked with them, but now it's just like,
I'm good.
Yeah, it's like, I've moved on.
That look interesting though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess they gotta actually promote it because this one kind of fell on the radar.
It needs marketing. Yeah, I think it needs marketing.
I played and beat the first one, but I mean after that, it was one of those games where it was like,
you beat a game for it?
Here we go. Here we go. Oh god. Here we go. Yeah, I did though. Played and beat the first one. It was a little puzzle parts about it was kind of annoying, but it wasn't to the point of like hair pulling annoying. But it was just like, if I never played it again, I wouldn't care. That's just how I've always been with those games. It's not a bad game by any stretch. It's just one of those games that's just, it's there. If it's there and I got nothing else to play, I'll play it. But I won't go out my way to go and get it.
It's not doing enough to stand out. But yeah, it's coming. I'm sure it'll be at E3. You wrote this one, JG. Apparently, Ubisoft has a mole, has a rat, has a snitch. A former employee broke down what's going on at Ubisoft and what's wrong. Do you remember this one that you wrote, Jay?
Yeah, I remember this one. So the man Patrice, he's the same man who's behind the Assassin's Creed series. He spoke to Gameology, and he explained why he left Ubisoft. It really wasn't anything surprising to me, but he said that of course he really had no say in what happened for any of the Assassin's Creed games. That was all coming from, the people at the top that were telling them everything to do. So basically, a lot of lies. He ended up being the main person who was in the forefront of everything. All the time that they had like the developer videos and all this stuff talking about the game and all the stuff that they had. He was, just telling people a bunch of bullshit about the game and shit. So, like I said, it doesn't surprise me at all because we, even before we even, started doing GI stuff and looking up articles and knowing how the industry works, like I knew that you can't really trust everything that somebody says. And we try to tell y'all that so many times. Don't trust anything that anybody says for real, unless you really know the facts, because they will give you a bunch of bullshit. And half the time, it's not even the developers themselves who are telling you these things. These are all things coming from the heads. So it's what it is. Yeah, a lot of stuff that he said was not true. He was forced to say it because big organization stuff. That's what they do.
Man, I looked this man in his eyes, one of the developers on the Division, when I went to that event, and I asked him. I said, "Me and my friends played the beta, and the Dark Zone was cool, but all it was to fight fucking computers, harder computers, and then pick up loot and leave." I said, is there going to be any more game modes in this to keep this fresh, to keep it new? Because I feel like this game is going to struggle if this is all the game has to offer. And he said, can you repeat what you said? What you played? He's like, I played the beta. He's like, that's right. It was just the beta. He's like, wait till the full game comes out. This nigga straight up lied to my face.
He had a surprise for you.
He didn't. This is what they do in the industry. He didn't straight up say, talk. Yeah, there's gonna be more, but he didn't say there wasn't. He alluded to it. So this is what they be doing to people, and I think that shit is funny. So you gotta read between the lines.
Epic Games did that shit to me too.
And they said they didn't care about him, man. They didn't care about a lot of people there. Just make the games and move on. You're gonna get your money, be happy, and do whatever we say.
So don't try to make something too new.
Yeah, don't make something too new.
Hey, since we talking about Ubisoft, what's the name? Do y'all care about some of these games that they
Slander
announced?
time.
Hold on. First of all, yo, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit, yo.
I called it.
Before E3 even comes out, they want to reveal all their surprises, and then y'all surprises is trash, bro. Like E3, I feel like it's like Christmas, right? And it's like sometimes some people get to open one present on Christmas Eve, but it's like everybody's opening all the presents on Christmas Eve now. It's like, come on.
It's like finding your parents or Santa the day before
although
Christmas.
This is not a present. But, they announced the Crew 2. Who's ready for Crew 2?
Hooray.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So the last one we were driving across the United States. What we driving across Europe this time? What are we doing?
Right. Hey, we got to drive through Detroit, man.
Shut up.
It was on the game. I'm not even playing.
Shut up. You ain't about to set this up.
Who bought this game?
Who asked for this?
Who asked? The Crew is so terrible. I remember Ubisoft invited me to their event in San Francisco to try out the new Crew DLC. It was like some wild terrain DLC. I was like, free fight to San Francisco. I was like, I'm good. I'm not gonna take a 6-hour flight to torture myself and play this shitty ass game, bro.
There you go. I respect that, yo. I respect that.
It's a no for me, dog.
It's funny because they said that they got profits from this game, so obviously somebody was buying it. If they decided they're gonna make another one, anything that makes some money, you're gonna make another one.
That's not necessarily true.
I think it was the whales that are just buying all the DLC and they want to get more whales.
Oh, you just calling people whales now?
Oh, that's what they call them, man.
Yeah, the people who spend more money than everybody else.
Yeah, like how I am in League. I think I spent like $800 on League.
Hey, you ain't gotta sell yourself out, Doc.
So wait, the Crew has microtransactions?
Hell yeah! Ubisoft. What
we talking about Ubisoft.
My bad.
What are we talking about here?
DLC and freaking Steve.
Wouldn't expect nothing less from them, bro.
Oh my God! So nobody asked for this shit.
Yo, how you were surprised? What?
Yo. I don't need them to spend more than 5 minutes on stage for the Ubisoft president. Like, hold that link, Ubisoft, for the Crew 2.
The most complex racing game of all time.
Since the last podcast, they also announced Far Cry 5. This one will be in Montana. Apparently, you'll be fighting some cult Christian group who's taking over Hope, Montana, which is like a county in Montana or whatever. Are you guys interested in this one?
Yes. I'm excited about this one. This is the only
Anything
thing I'm
that
excited
triggers
about.
people, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Why?
Because it triggered a bunch of radical Christians. It's Mafia 3 all over again, baby.
Come on, yo. You ain't excited about this already.
I hope it's not as bad, but
this game is racist.
Anytime I get to trigger people and go around killing people like that,
yeah, somebody said these are Trump supporters in this game.
Yeah, if I get to kill a bunch of Trump supporters and they think it's them that being represented about to be killed, hey, more power to me, right?
But again, just like you said, I would have been more excited if they would have waited. I don't know why they didn't wait.
Yeah, they should have waited for this.
My problem with this is that I do think the actual world is interesting, what they're going for.
Like
but
Primal.
this is Ubisoft we're talking about. All their action adventure games are exactly the same. Not only are they exactly the same, yeah, they be using the same map sometimes.
They better not copy the Primal map again.
What if they come out, they show the world, but then they show that it has the same mission structure. You climb a tower, it unlocks a bunch of objectives. Okay, so then you climb a car, or no. You're in Montana, so you climb a mountain with your horse, and then you scale the area. It unlocks all the missions. Like, what if they do that shit again? Like, I'm sick of these formulaic open world games. I can't do it anymore.
Let's hope they actually change it. Maybe they'll change. I've read a couple of interviews, and they sound like they want to do something different than the regular like Ubisoft open world formula, but it's Ubisoft, and like you said, can't really trust what they'll say. Because they'll talk shit about one thing and then do the exact opposite. So
it was some Reddit leaks, but again, it was a year old, so who knows how much it would have changed the game.
They said you got to climb a church.
Yeah,
that's a possibility.
There you go. You got the you got the steeple at the top.
So since you guys are so interested in the actual world, like, do you guys want to see like some type of social commentary? Like, without it being too preachy, or like what are you looking for in this?
I want it to be hella preachy.
I want it to be preachy.
Why? Yeah, I want the dialogue to be out there. I want it to offend people.
Like, I think Ubisoft can pull it off because Watch Dogs 2 was like that, but it was like low key how it did it. Because like you and me talked about it, TBH, a couple times, where it was like they low key did some slick shit a couple times in Watch Dogs 2, but it went over a lot of people's heads, like what they did with the quote unquote Google place about
when it's like the black man there.
They low key threw some like social
some gems.
there. Yeah, some gems that some people went over their heads. But I think they'll be able to pull it off. Let's see what the writers can do.
You want to ride a horse in it?
No, I don't want to ride a horse.
A truck's Ford.
I'll ride a Ford truck though.
Ford tough.
Affordable. Let's see. We got Far Cry 5. Yeah, Flock, Obi, y'all care about Far Cry 5?
I want it to be good, but I think if they're gonna go with the social overtones, I think it's gonna be so heavy-handed where I'm just gonna be like, oh yes, racism is bad. Oh yes, thank you for telling me such an important fact. I don't think they're gonna pull it off.
The funny thing is, like, we're just assuming that it's gonna be about, like, this is why I said I'm like holding off judgment. Y'all are assuming that it's gonna be about racism. So far, all we know it's about is a cult. That doesn't necessarily have to do anything about racism.
Christian.
I wouldn't say that it was, but the
Christian cults don't got nothing. First of all, Christian cults
are the most racist people there are.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, but hold on. We as black and brown people, we don't fuck with that shit. So what does that have to do with us? Christian cults, they be killing each other and be laying in beds committing suicide seppuku and shit. They be fucking with each other.
What?
Hold on,
no.
That's the wrong culture, my guy.
Yeah, I know. You guys are fucking nerds.
I know.
No, you got the wrong fucking culture.
I was like, when you know they gonna get you the puka, what?
Goddamn, those are Persians. You fucking
I feel TBH. It is Ubisoft, man. I'm really, really skeptical about it myself. But just given that it's going in a totally different direction, you're not in the wild anymore. You're in freaking Montana. Like, they brought it to the States, and you're in Montana of all places, and you are fighting a cult. Like, that just sounds exciting to me. I'm thinking it's going to be gory as fuck, and I'm hoping that it is.
This is all they gotta do. Like, I'm glad it's modern day, because I've been wanting another modern day Far Cry for a while. The second thing they have to do is this preacher, whatever it is, he's gotta be as savage as goddamn Voss from Far Cry 3. If he's not like that, then it's gonna fall flat. Like, all the Far Cry villains have like just been straight savages, and they need to like bring that like sort of like feeling to the character. So if the main villain is a savage, I feel like it'll do good.
You barely even got to see like the villain in 4. You had to wait till like 10 hours to be able to see the fucker.
You mean 3.5?
Yeah. With brighter colors.
Yeah.
Basically in an elephant.
Yeah.
I don't think this game will have much to do about race. I think it'll be more of just a mind fuck. Inside look of what it's like to be a part of a psycho ass cult.
I think really, I don't think it's gonna be a race thing. like everybody thinks it is. I think it's gonna be more of a religious. Like I think it's gonna be basically brainwashing, like a mix of like Outlast, like the whole cult thing and so forth. Like a mix of that into like the story.
Gonna trigger the Fox News audience.
Pretty much. You're just gonna trigger like pretty much radical like ideology. That's basically what it's going to be focusing on, like, and so forth. I bet that's what it's going to focus on. Of course, people are going to take it as, oh, this is attack on da 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 da, because people are going to spin it however they want. But I don't think it's going to be as bad as everybody.
There's no such thing as a Christian terrorist. All right. Okay.
yeah. We know the whole fucking dance.
What's the name? Last piece of Ubisoft news. We get our first look at the new Assassin's Creed protagonist. The game is rumored to be called Assassin's Creed Origins.
Is he black?
I'm getting to that down. What's the name? All right, so it's rumored to take place in Egypt. This officially was leaked on Reddit. And then it further proves that this is probably going to be called Origins because a t-shirt came out with Assassin's Creed Origins on it. I'm going to assume they're probably going to give these away at E3, or they're going to be wearing them at the press conference, something like that. The game is supposed to take place in Egypt. The game is supposed to be bigger. There's supposed to be some type of naval aspect in it, they were saying. As you can see, he's got a shield and a big ass bow and arrow. And supposedly they're saying his name is Bayek or Bayek. I don't know how to pronounce that. That shit foreign as fuck. But yeah, it takes place in Egypt, so he should be black.
Tomb Raider confirmed.
Yeah.
Keyword should.
Yeah, keyword should. You think they'll pull a Gods of Egypt on us?
No, it's Ubisoft. You think they'll downgrade the skin color?
Oh god.
So what do you guys need from a new Assassin's Creed to get you guys back into the series?
Why do they always use the key, like the buzzword bigger every time they talk about a new game? I don't care if it's fucking big. I just want it to be good.
I feel you. It's first of all, as an adult, I don't have as much time to fucking play all these bigger. This one's 100 times bigger. So is it good? Like, I don't have time to play all these damn side quests.
100 times more trash? Like, what is
right. Is it 100 times good or 100 times trash? Don't nobody care. Like, linear experiences are good. What's the name? Dishonored 2 was semi-open world, but it was pretty linear, and I enjoyed that.
Perfection.
Right. It's like these big ass. So you guys want bigger, better? Yeah?
I need Assassin's Creed to just take a break, man.
Like, remember they talking about Mass Effect? All
didn't they?
Was bigger.
Didn't they take a break?
Yeah, they did. It took 2 years off.
I mean, they need to take a bigger break.
Damn.
It ain't working, dog.
You said throw them in the vault?
It ain't working, man. That shit ain't working.
But that's their cash cow, though, Black. I mean, wow, shit.
Black.
Oh god.
Somebody needs a nap.
Oh, I'm tired.
What's the name? Why do you feel like it's not working, Flock?
I mean, I'm not gonna get it, so I'll just leave it at that. I'm just not gonna get it. I mean, how good was the last one? Was the last two?
Syndicate, I just felt like I was going through the motions. It was like a solid 6 or 7. It wasn't nothing
solid
to rev home about.
They're very mesh.
Yeah. I mean, the last two weren't that great. So it's like keep shot. I mean, yeah, they took like what, a year and a half. I mean, like a year, maybe 2 year break, right?
Yeah, they took 2 years.
Just and then Syndicate, that shit wasn't even that hot.
I think
okay, but
I think where they fucked up, and this is where they need to get things right for Origins, is after 3 when Desmond died, and like they kind of went away from that whole storyline. Like the real world situations kind of fell to the wayside after that, and it became this whole what's the evil company that are Templars that are Abstergo. It became like the Abstergo video game, and you're researching, and like this shit was stupid. I enjoyed the whole Illuminaughty gods aspect shit of the first 3 games. Yeah, like they need to bring that shit back, and especially because we go on to Egypt. So I feel like they need to spend more time with the story, in the real world on this one. Because after they got rid of that stuff in the first 3 games, then they never really innovated on the gameplay. And at this point, like, I mean, because there's so many in the franchise, it has to be the story that's carrying the game.
You want me to tell you where exactly they fucked up the whole franchise? They fucked up the moment they killed what's that girl's name?
Oh, the one that turned out to be a double agent.
But they never explained how she was a double agent.
Yeah, they fucked that part up.
Right when they killed her, they fucked up the whole story. Like everything went downhill after that. Like nothing got better. Oh my god.
I think that was Brotherhood. I think
I believe it was the end of Brotherhood. Yeah, it was the end of Brotherhood because right after that, then his
Lucy.
mind got
The chat got us Lucy.
Yeah, the moment they killed Lucy, that's when everything went fucking downhill. Like, because it came out of fucking nowhere. They have yet to still. I believe, right? They've yet
I don't remember them explaining.
I don't recall them. I'm gonna play the whole series again, but I don't recall them ever explaining how she was, nor why she did it. What was her motives? Was she actually?
What was her significance of the story?
Yeah, was she actually important to Abstergo? Was she just monitoring them? Just the whole thing. Basically, they pulled a Mass Effect 3 with Assassin's Creed 3. They fucked up the ending for it because honestly, I feel like what I think happened, and you can tell me if you believe this too, TVH. I think 3 was supposed to be the final Assassin's Creed. But the publisher, but Ubisoft was basically like, no, this is our cash cow. We need to milk this shit. So you guys got to have an open ending late into the
yeah, because I think after
production.
3, that was the one where they came out with that
downhill.
article, that announcement.
Yeah.
They were like, we're going to annualize the franchise.
And
I
we're gonna
remember
keep
rolling
going.
my eyes because that was when Call of Duty first started annualizing.
This is where it started. They started because I remember what happened. 2 came out because 2 was a huge jump from 1 to 2. There was a huge change. And then Brotherhood came out. Then people had like, whoa, what? 2 just came out last year. What the fuck are you doing? And then Brotherhood actually turned out to be fire. So everybody was like, okay, maybe they knew what they were doing. Some people, insinuate that maybe Brotherhood was actually a part of 2, but then it got cut out because like they didn't finish it in time. And then after that, after 2, then they unlocked Revelations, which I've said I hate that. That's the worst Assassin's Creed in my opinion. Then after Revelations, then 3 dropped, which was supposed to be like, that was supposed to be Mass Effect 3. That was supposed to be like the definitive Assassin's Creed that was supposed to like loop everything together. They fucked it up, and then like you said, 4 is just literally regurgitated. 5, 6, what are they on, 7 now? Is it 7?
More than that.
They should have just went with the Ubisoft
It's bad.
the Ubisoft cinematic universe.
Yeah, they should have just gone with that and made Watch Dogs like tie in and fix their story.
Right,
That
and created some new IP off
like,
of it or something.
imagine, my nigga, imagine if this new nigga, like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I will give Origin will be the best Assassin's Creed if they don't show who the main protagonist is, right? And then you go through the entire story of this dude in Egypt, and then at the end, you actually go into the modern world for like a final segment of the game. He wakes up from the Animus, and you find out you're playing as Marcus. That would be fire as fuck. That would have me fucking blown away. I would be like, yo,
you're Marcus and
that's
Doodle. Doodle's been running. That was the Google, right? They've been running experiments on you and shit.
Yeah. Like, that shit would be crazy as fuck if like the Watch Dogs universe was like, and Marcus was actually an assassin. You can't tell me no one would be able to talk. I would never be able to talk shit about Ubisoft. I'd be like, yo, that shit was fucking genius. But they stupid. They ain't gonna do that. So it's all good. They stupid. I could easily make Assassin's Creed story fire. They stupid.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's the Ubisoft announcements. Other than that, during their E3 presentation, they're gonna show those games. I'm pretty sure they're gonna show for the 3rd year in a row, and I'm sick of seeing it. The Fractured Butthole. That game just needs to come out now. It's overdue. When you've done 3 E3s, it kind of just loses its luster. I don't want to see that anymore. Like, just come out.
It'll probably be a good game too.
You think they'll announce any new things?
Splinter Cell. I'm calling it here. They're going to announce Splinter Cell.
That would be incredible.
I'm calling it. Anybody who don't believe me can bet me in the chat. They're gonna have one last announcement. They're gonna say it's a big surprise.
You think it'll be a Blacklist too?
And no, it's gonna be a brand new. It's not gonna be Black. It's gonna be a different name, but it will be a brand new Splinter Cell, which will either be Sam Fisher or will be maybe the black guy that was working with him. I forgot that dude's name. He was forgettable, but who knows?
You bring out a brand new one though, like that hasn't been out in a while. It better be Sam Fisher.
Because the problem is, right, like, Conviction was supposed to be Sam's last go around, but then they brought him back in Blacklist. They made him younger, right? Like I don't think Blacklist follows the storyline of Conviction, right? Because Conviction's like,
I don't think so.
Because they changed the voice actor, which I still don't.
No
agree
Man's
with that.
Sky too. Oh my god.
Stop.
More dinosaurs.
Like, Sam was old as shit in Conviction, and he pretty much gave up. And then I don't know what happened. Blacklist just confused me, like where they went with the story.
If they do come out with a new one, I need the single player story mode to be full co-op. You know how they I like how
Wasn't
they
it
had
in Blacklist?
No, it was just side missions.
I could have swore it was full co-op in Blacklist.
No, that shit was side missions from what I remember.
Huh.
Yeah,
they were like,
I don't fully remember, but I played that game too.
I don't remember. I liked Blacklist though. I know some people didn't because they felt it got too casual, but
that's why I liked it, because I'm terrible.
Yeah, we know it. You're ruining their fucking franchise. But I enjoyed Blacklist though. I thought the villain was pretty cool.
Give me another. I don't think another SOCOM's coming in wipe or dry.
You ain't never getting that shit. Give up.
Splinter Cell comes out, I bet you gonna be open world.
Please stop.
Oh
Please
no!
stop.
Oh, no, don't say that. Don't say
that.
But you know what? He's not wrong though. It
I'm about
is
to say,
Ubisoft. They
that's gonna
fucked
be
up
Metal
Ghost
Gear Solid
Recon.
5 all
Please
over
don't.
again, yo.
Please don't say that. I don't need that.
We don't need another Metal Gear Solid 5, bro.
Wait, when was the last time Splinter Cell came out? When was that? 2 years ago? Was it
It's
2013?
not, it was
Like
like
3-4 years ago.
Oh shit, he might be right. If it's 3 to 4 years, that means they've had 4 years of development. They're probably making
This
open
is-
world. Oh!
This is an open world that we have designed to the most complex.
What we have created is an
Oh.
open world fantasy
Why
land.
Ubisoft? Nobody wants a
It is
open
bigger
world
and
Splinter
better
Cell.
than ever before.
Oh my god.
What's the name? Let's see. I'm gonna run down the list. We got a couple more things to talk to. Let's see. Let me hit this link. Modern Warfare Remastered is rumored to have a standalone release. Anybody want that?
I'm still not interested, but it's interesting though that finally what
$20.
everybody already
Would you
thought
pick
was
it up?
gonna happen.
$20 right now.
20,
Nah, bro. Nah,
20,
shit.
And it doesn't come with
I
a
mean-
pack.
I don't know, man. If I was like really into Call of Duty like I used to be, I would, but I mean, I need to get back into Titanfall too.
I feel that.
I feel like I've been neglecting that game, so I don't even want to think about another shooter because I actually enjoy Titanfall too.
The community
Titanfall
is dead, unfortunately.
No. They still playing.
Yeah, all
You think
300.
so?
All
Shut up.
300 tryhards.
Shut up.
What's the name?
Everybody go
speaking
play
of,
Titanfall 2. Support Titanfall 2.
What about this one? Do you think E3 when they showcase Call of Duty World War II, you think they'll bundle it with a Modern Warfare 2 remaster?
No.
Nah.
You think this game's strong enough to stand on its own?
Sledgehammer hasn't made any previous Call of Duty except for Advanced. What, you gonna give them Advanced Warfare? I thought like majority of people hate that game. You know
What is
I
what
liked
is
it.
what is the previous Sledgehammer games had to do with?
Didn't they also
bundling
work on
things?
Modern Warfare 3?
Because they're the ones
Yeah,
that
they did
work
do
on.
3. They did do 3.
They finished Modern Warfare 3 for Infinity Ward. No.
That's the one I probably played the most.
Oh god, I hated MW3 with passion. Anyway,
Hey, look at
that's-
those campers.
why you gonna do that to me, dog? Why you gonna do that to me?
Camp out.
I hate that fucking game. That game gave me cancer.
The memories.
That was the first game that ever gave me cancer in my life. I'll never want to play that game again.
All right. Let's see. Sega plans to revive more of their major IPs.
Let's go.
What Sega IPs would you guys want to see come back?
Power Stone.
True.
Power Stone.
Jet Set Radio. I think that's what
Absolutely.
everybody wants. I want Fantasy Star to come
Crazy Taxi.
back. Oh, yeah.
See, man, this is kind of iffy because like these games were like Sega exclusives, but not really made by them. So
But they were published by them.
yeah, were they published by them?
I believe so, yeah. They're either developed or published by them.
Okay.
Oh, they're bringing back all the Yakuza games. I hope they bring it to PC. That would be fucking fantastic.
Somebody said Virtual Fighter, Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi. Oh my god. I wouldn't be mad at a Virtual Fighter. Actually, I would like another Crazy Taxi. That would be dope.
Yeah, I'm good on the fighting games right now. I got to catch up on these two I got that ain't.
A competitive
play.
online mode, that'd be fire for Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, you can pick up the most hoes.
And then
I run them over.
Power Stone would definitely be number one on my list because I love that game.
Fantasy Star
So
Online, I wouldn't be mad
Capcom,
at that.
though,
Absolutely.
So it's like,
Right.
I get it, but yeah, I mean,
Right.
of course I want
Yeah,
Power Stone
yeah.
with it's Capcom.
Right.
Let's see, and then this is an interesting piece of news. GameStop trading credits can now go to your Amazon accounts. What's the name? Actually started today. You can go into your local GameStop. I don't know if it's every store, but it's something they're rolling out. And when you trade in your games and they give you 50 cents back for your 10 games, you can now say, do you want that in store credit, cash, or do you want that on your Amazon account? And now you can be like, I want it on my Amazon account. And then you can use that 50 cents to buy a new TV.
Load my account, baby.
I want to double advocate for this because they've been closing down stores all across America. So I think this is like them trying to diversify so they just don't go like belly up. So I think this
But
is
how?
their attempt of like grabbing a foothold, but I don't know. Like brick and mortar stores for video games are going to end up dying eventually.
But my question is, how will that help them though?
I don't
It really
know.
does. It really doesn't.
Like,
Because
I'm just trying to.
You're
throw it out
exporting
there.
the money at the end of the day. You may be getting a little bit, but you're not keeping it in the stores.
The problem with GameStop is, and always will be, you're a third party. You're like the middleman. That's all you will be.
No,
in
the
life.
problem with GameStop is it's a terrible experience. All
They're
the
a terrible business.
excluding Nomad, because he's the homie. But let's not pretend like 95 to 99% of GameStop employees are not retarded.
Wow.
You walk in there, you be like, "Yo,
You know, you
Let me
probably
get
insulted somebody in the chat.
I don't care.
Hey,
I don't
whatever,
care."
man. Hey, you
Let
get your
me-
money, but I hope you know your stuff.
Right, you go in there, yo. I need a good action game for the PS4.
I mean, you could just.
we
watch
got this
all your-
Halo 5.
yeah.
Oh my god, I'm out.
You could
bro.
just watch all your call the GameStops and just prove that point.
Yeah,
You
You
walk
remember the
in
last
there-
time I walked in there?
You walk in the store, they stare at you. It's just a terrible experience,
yeah,
bro.
they just they
stink.
hawking you time you in there.
then they want you to
Then they constantly trying to
pre-order.
pre-order something. Oh, sir, is there
Right.
something you would like to pre-order? Like,
And then when you say no, then they're like, "Oh, the gig's
oh,
up."
you sure? They
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've been there, and then you go to the register to buy something, and they keep asking you to pre-order stuff. It literally makes you want to walk out, and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna go spend my money at Best Buy, bro." That shit's mad annoying. We got this, in the pre, bro. I'm good. I said I'm good. We got a credit. I'm good. Jesus
Well, we know
Christ.
why.
30% interest rate on that shit.
I know, right? This shit. They are raping
Right.
children.
They definitely be trying to get you to get that credit card. Well, see here, you're eligible for a GameStop credit card. Would you like to get it? No,
Put all your games on it.
no, motherfucker.
And then they be wasting the space in the store with shit nobody wants to buy. They be having fucking
Like them
Minecraft
fucking-
diamond
yeah,
swords
like
in
the
there
fucking-
and shit.
Yep, like the fucking toys and shit. Like I don't.
Toys.
I'm not putting this shit on my key ring, man.
Amiibos. Only Ace buys Amiibos. They be having them big gaming shelves that you could buy where you take it has the screen inside. You could travel with your PlayStation and shit. Like, who's
Right.
buying that? Who is buying that? I don't know. So, if you still go to GameStop to get your 25 cents, just know you can put it on your Amazon account. Last piece of news. Let me make sure I'm right. Yep, last piece. Oh no, it's two pieces. Shadow of War delayed.
Oh my god.
Nothing much to really talk about here. Other what ethos?
Nothing. It's unrelated to gaming.
Shadow of War got delayed, which is the sequel to Shadow of Mordor. It was supposed to come out in August. Now it's supposed to come out in October. They said that they needed more time to polish the game, so I'm sure it'll be at E3. But just letting you guys know, it's coming out in October, which sucks because it's gonna be part of the gaming season. And then last piece of news: Struggleborn goes free to play, guys. If you guys ever wanted to play Struggleborn, now you can for free. It's on PS4, PC, Xbox One. So I guess Xbox One and PS4, like the games for June, that's another free game you guys get. You guys can play it. I think it's just the multiplayer mode that's free to play.
What music did you put on this?
Oh, Donnie McClurkin.
We fall down.
Yeah, we fall down.
Oh my god.
What's the name? If you're wondering if you purchase the game, what happens to your account? They upgrade it to like a premium account, and you get like some free goodies and skins and stuff. But other than that, pretty much everything else in the game is accessible for free. Is anybody gonna be trying out Struggleborn?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Can we state how Overwatch?
I'm not gonna lie.
made
I'm
a
still on
double
the fence.
XP?
I'm still on the fence about getting this. What you call it though, man? That Player Unknown. Might pull the trigger on that.
I'm telling you, it's fire.
But I'm not messing with that. I'm not messing with Struggleborn though. I've heard too much bad shit about it from everybody. I haven't heard anything good about it.
Overwatch double XP weekend.
Yeah. They.
But one person said
Convenient?
something. One person said
Petty.
something good about it, but his word for now. I'll just leave that there.
That's great. They announced the double XP weekend when it goes free to play. It's almost as like Blizzard has inside info on fucking Gearbox. They're gonna
Just
announce
keep
free to play
murdering them.
double XP weekend. Damn.
This is literally the whole they're a zombie. They came back as a zombie. They're coming out of the grave. And Overwatch is they're just pushing them back into the grave. Stay dead. It's just unbelievable.
Somebody said Paladins is good. Yes. The funny part is, as much as we joke about Paladins is actually a good game, and it actually has a strong community.
We just shit talking for this.
With huge tournaments and prize pools. Paladins is alive and well. Battleborn's wish it was
dead.
Paladins.
I actually watched an entire Paladins esports finals. It actually was
What a
entertaining.
nerd.
It was fun. It was actually entertaining. I was surprised.
Interesting. But yeah, that's all I got on my notes. You guys want to add anything else to the conversation?
Voice actors are still on strike for the Screen Actors Guild.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any effect on delays yet. I don't know who's striking.
I mean, yeah, there's only 2 voice actors, ain't there?
Maybe
like
Nolan North and who else?
Oh my god! Oh,
Ashley
there's
Burch for the
more.
female.
there's more than just them.
True. That's
And,
I didn't even
Troy
know
Baker.
that. Troy Baker, yeah, that's the other one. Okay.
Damn, so they
man.
still didn't come up with an agreement, huh?
They're working on it. I've heard.
I mean, maybe
That's why Shadow War got delayed.
Yeah,
Didn't
maybe
they
we'll
give
see
a-
this fall how that affects it.
Didn't they give a hard date though on like when they or were they still just saying, well, you know, you're gonna come up with agreement or we're just gonna not do anything?
I think they're still negotiating right now. From last I've heard, but I haven't been keeping my eye on it lately. I honestly thought they figured it all out like a couple months ago, but I guess not.
I wonder if SAG is even backing them on this, or they're just letting the voice actors like fend for their own.
Damn, the Warriors came back. What?
Shut up.
Oh.
I'm looking at the score. It's
Yeah,
not
I'm
looking
watching it
good.
right
The
now.
memes
Oh
are
my
rolling
God.
in.
They
The
lost.
memes are rolling
They
in.
lost. Yeah, they lost.
Damn,
Warriors
I
beat
think it
them.
was a
That's 3
dagger
in a
too. The
row.
way Twitter talking
It was
about it.
yeah, it was close. It was down to like 10 seconds.
That's a damn shame.
Yo.
Anyways, yeah, that's all
Hey,
I got on my
Miles.
show notes. I'm tired of talking to y'all.
Hey Miles, what happened, dog?
Let's
Yo, what's going on with your
how long
man?
is this episode been?
What do you mean? What
I
happened?
know it's been over 2 hours.
It's over 2 hours.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
dog. What? Nigga, if you get sweet, I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. Okay.
He be standing
I'm
for
talking to your
he be
brother right
standing
now,
for
man.
LeBron.
Right,
He
yes, he
standing
does.
for Drake.
Yes, he does.
Let me wrap this one up. All right, that's all I got on my show notes. So let's wrap this one up. This has been Gaming Illuminati episode 61. I'd like to thank Obi for coming through and helping us with the show, man, and also being a Patreon backer. We appreciate that. And because you are, we're actually going to give you the floor first. What's your closing statement for episode 61? Go.
I paid money to be here. Hello. Have a good day.
There you have it. Hey, you got like a Twitter, like a YouTube, or anything you want to shout out before we wrap it up?
Hell
People-
no, my shit's boring as fuck.
People want your League of Legends.
Hey, I respect that. I respect that.
What's your league name?
Same shit Obi wants you.
Hey, wait, hold on. Ain't you the
Oh,
nigga that be
Yobi
shit
wants
talking
you.
JoJo?
Yeah.
Talking about.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Alright.
Yo, he's too afraid to play rank, man. He's always on fucking normals, little bitch.
Damn. Hey, you want to talk? Hey, you want to talk
Oh.
that shit to him? You got the floor. What you gotta say
Yeah.
about JoJo?
Man, he just ain't shit, man. It's all good.
Okay, I feel that.
Pull up.
Damn,
Pull up.
JoJo. Let him talk to you like that.
You need to play a real MOBA like Paragon.
they got Wukong. You'll mix it. You'll transition perfectly.
All right, Flock, you got the floor. What's your closing statement for Game of Illuminati episode 61? Go.
And another show out the way, man. Appreciate everybody that came through. Check out the podcast live, and everybody that's gonna check it out on the replay. YouTube, all that shit. I guess you'll have it in the description. I ain't about to get into all that shit. Looking forward to this E3 thing. This will be my first time going. Most importantly, looking forward to linking up with the fellas, of course. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some good stuff for y'all, man. I'll probably be recording a lot of stuff to get some vlog shit for y'all, man, so y'all can see some up close and shit, personal type shit that we doing. That's it.
Eat those. Closing statement. Go.
Look, tonight was a good night. My brother's mad, which is surprising, but I understand. Thanks everybody stopping by. I know I wasn't here last episode, but I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys at E3. We got some fun shit we're gonna work on for it, so it's gonna be fun.
There you have it, folks. And Jay, what's your closing statement? Go.
Hey, appreciate y'all for coming through. I know the game is going on with multitasking and stuff, but shout out to y'all for coming through. Anyways, to all the people that end up watching on the video, again, shout out to y'all for supporting. Man, I'm happy to get this week off. I know that we still gonna be working, but it's gonna be nice to have everybody, and I mean everybody, is gonna be there. So all the GR members, you'll see everybody on the vlogs and stuff. So again, just prepare for all the stuff that we have going forward. And I ain't never gonna get Charlie Clips out here, man. I don't know what's going on with the Cavs, but they getting Charlie Clips 3-0. It's 3-0 right now, so it's looking real bad for them.
No, Miles ain't coming to E3. The fuck?
No, not Miles. Bro. What you talking about? No.
Yeah, what the fuck is Miles gonna do? Like, yell,
Talk shit
yell,
to niggas?
Right, at the press conference. Boo!
Your game is meh.
right. And my closing statement for tonight's episode is, if you guys want to be a part of the show like how Obi was, you guys can back us at patreon.com/GI updates. We have a whole list of rewards online for those who choose to financially support us. There will be a link in the description box below if you're watching the video version, but if you're not, once again, that's patreon.com/GI updates. Also, be sure to take the show on the go. We got it on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Store. We also have our app available on iOS and Android. That's free to download as well. Link in the description box below, the video version. And other than that, I just appreciate everybody coming through to check out the live version. And to the people who are listening to this later in the future, fuck you. Now I'm playing. Thanks for coming through and listening. Have a nice one. Everybody have a nice night. Bye.
Great.